I went to, what do you call it? The new window screen on Brave. And apparently I have been forgetting to actually delete the groups I make for like people's like cringe tweets they've made. So I just have like a million groups on this tab.
You know, it's funny, I was trying to think. I'm like, you know, there's a couple ways I can see how this tab grouping can end up going wrong. And that's one of them.
Yeah. So there's a whole bunch here. And one day I'm gonna have to sit down and actually go through them.
Yeah, that's
fair. But
it's
fine.
It's fine, chat, you hear?
It's fine.
So we got a couple cool things, including an update from an absolutely wild case we had, what was it, 2 or 3 weeks ago? It was a couple weeks ago. Maybe 4? Yeah, it was a couple weeks ago. But yeah, apparently the person actually updated their video with yesterday's hearing.
Which is exciting.
Whatever happened with this, yes, oh, it absolutely is, because this literally just happened yesterday during court.
Sorry, I'm scrolling through some things.
No worries.
I need to start sitting down and closing some windows, leaving some groups. Because I've kind of let it get a little out of control. Although I think most people in my space can understand.
Oh, absolutely. You guys are tab crazy.
Some of these I don't even know what they are. Some of them I do. But some of them I'm like, what is this? Why did I join this? When did I ever join this?
Like, guess how many tabs I have open right now?
How many?
I have 2 tabs open. I have the Watch Together, and I have the YouTube Studio. And you know what? I'm gonna put a 3rd tab on there. Holy shit, crazy. I'm gonna put up Twitter.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just, everything else in my life is extremely messy and disorganized, but I'll be damned if I don't keep an extremely well-organized and tidy, like, tab lineup. Like, and the most tabs I think it was for Elfpire Yaps, and that is 20 tabs.
Fair. Well, you want to start with this first video?
Yeah, we already set it up.
Yeah, so I've already set it up. This was one we covered a couple weeks ago where mom ran away with the baby to give it up for adoption and just decided not to tell anybody.
Yeah, so if I remember right, everything's going down, I think, in Tennessee. And mom was pregnant when this divorce hearing stuff actually first started. At one point, a DNA test was requested for the current already born child, and then something happened in between the spaces of hearings, and all of a sudden we find out that mom has left the state, adopted her baby she just gave birth to some family in Colorado, and then moved herself to West Virginia. So we are all over the fucking map. Yeah,
Mountain Mama.
So yeah, this is so the judge was like, "What the fuck? I have jurisdiction. Fuck whatever kind of weird shit you're trying to pull. We're going to have a hearing to determine. You guys have to get DNA tests and everything, and everyone's going to be back in court June 16th, and we're going to figure out what the hell is going on." So this is June 16th. This is yesterday, and we're going to find out what's going on.
Yeah.
Morning.
Also, hello,
Judge, we were previously here.
Oh, sorry. My thing didn't pop up yet. Boop. There we go.
On May 18th. and the court had put down an order. There were several motions on the court's docket that.
No, Chad, it is not the French one. The French one is the lady escaped from France, and the big thing with her case was that she was claiming she could not speak English, despite the fact she was clearly speaking English.
Oh yeah, no, it was really funny. She was requiring, I believe it was a Hebrew translator.
Yeah.
When she was like she was not Hebrew. I don't know why and then she's like, yeah, English is not my first language, but like when she was making her objections and her arguments, they were all fair. I mean, they were retarded because she's not a lawyer, but they were all enunciated, you know, more than enough of like, nah, you got a solid grasp of the English language.
Like, you don't have a solid grasp of court procedure, but you clearly know what we're saying.
Yeah,
you know what you're saying.
You know enough to know what's happening.
Yeah. You're just pretending, and we're not going to do this pretending
that's right.
thing.
She was French. She was French asking for a fucking Hebrew translator. If this is the weirdest case, guys.
It was so funny.
That day, I'm not sure if the court recalls. I
do recall.
The court had put down an order saying the court would.
Oh yeah.
Look, that was so good.
And I apologize in advance, Ava. Artemis for 4 says, "Can we get an Ava yes or no riding the bad dragon Deme style?"
I mean, not on stream, but yeah, off stream, sure.
Chat, you can't do that in court.
And thank Buddhist, thank you for the 2. Yeah, look, you can't look. And I will say this: I was sent those demi clips out of context and told, like, hey, you as a person, what do you think is happening here? And I'm like, I mean, if I'm being honest, I think she's being reeled on stream and trying to hide it. Again, before any of the accusations came out, before I was sent 2 clips and asked my thoughts, and those were my thoughts.
I have to say, it was funny seeing a bunch of people saying, if you think she's having sex, like, you've clearly never had sex before. It's like, do you really think that?
I have, and that's why I think she's having sex right there.
It was so funny to me.
And it's hard to read when you're being jostled back and forth, just saying.
Yeah. I think the funniest one was there was some Fansly girl that was trying to advertise herself and defend Deme, and said, like, you can tell, like, she's not actually having sex because here's a clip of me having sex on stream. And it sounded 1-to-1 exactly the same.
Oh my god.
And I'm like, you did not help her.
Yeah, no,
you have not saved her at all.
There. Yeah, you have in fact you have thrown her into the pits of Mordor.
And thank you for the 2 baked Buddhist. It is much appreciated. Every amount
I choose to believe this shit not because it's true, but because it's funny.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fair.
Well, like, a lot of people were convinced, like, oh, you're doing this because, like, you really want to, like, burn her to the ground. I'm like, no, it's funny.
No, it's looking like, honestly, go get more D, girl, if that's what, you're seeking. I'm just saying, it happened, it's funny, and the fact that you are, look, when you are over target is when you expect the most slack to be fired at you, and I'm sorry, but Demi has been tripling and quadrupling down on this and trying to deny it. You only fire flak when the plane is over target.
Like, this is literally the only time she's actually tried to defend herself.
That's, I mean, come on.
Like, you have to think, with the previous Chibi thing, her post was, yeah, I know I'm a bitch. I'm gonna continue being a bitch.
She did do a sorry not sorry post this morning to Chibi. And I will say this, knowing that they had BPD, that is as close to an actual apology as you will ever get. Trust me on that
I figured.
one.
It's all just so funny to me.
Yeah, it really is.
Not just her, but the people around her. Like, none of you guys know anything.
It's like the drama you see walking down the hallways of high school, and you just keep walking. You watch it, but you keep walking and you roll your eyes as you pass it. Why? Because it's just another day that ends in Y for these books.
Yeah.
Confer with Judge Wallace to see about taking over this case. I believe a motion prior to Mr. Thomas retaining me, and now Ms. Thomas has gotten new counsel, but there was a motion that occurred. I believe Judge Wallace heard it on temporary support. We had filed on behalf of Mr. Thomas a request for the court to review that, as he was not present when that was established. Beyond that, the court had ordered the parties comply and get the DNA testing done. That has been done. Mr. Thomas is indeed the father of these 2 minor children born during the pendency of the marriage.
Oh shit! So that makes this way worse.
Yeah. So for people who weren't here for the first case,
you go ahead and update them on what's going on.
It was up in the air that Dad was the father or not. Like, we were pretty sure Dad was the father, but DNA testing hadn't technically been done. And when you've got a mother this crazy,
actions kind of seem to be ducking DNA testing, which was weird in and of itself.
Yeah. But now we have confirmed that the guy is the father.
But see, here, look, this. I hate to say this, but this is my family lawyer brain talking. Legally, for the men, for the husband, the best thing that could have happened is these kids not be his.
Yeah.
Because now now he's fighting jurisdictional custody with another family in Colorado. This is so much, look, I'm glad they are your kids. You're gonna fight for them, you're gonna get them back. But that's gonna be one hell of a fucking fight. And I do not envy you.
Yeah.
So the court had entered an order stating that this court had jurisdiction over those minor children in regard to the emergency motion for temporary custody that Mr. Thomas had filed due to the adoption with the newly born child. And I think the court ultimately left it at the court would confer with Chancellor Wallace about taking this matter over.
I did confer with Chancellor Wallace, and he has no problem with me hearing this case and doing whatever needs to be done. So.
Understood. And so I think where we're at, Judge, we have agreed, Mr. Kirby is now representing...
there we go, so thank you. He wasn't even wanting to take this case at first because another judge had, handled the other half of this case, and it was only when the facts that, oh, hey, child has been born and adopted across state lines, that he went, okay, I actually have to get involved now, because that's fucking crazy. But initially, he was in contact with this other judge and being like, look, I don't want to step on your toes. I don't want to go against your orders. I know this is your case, but this is our situation. And apparently, the other judge went, yeah, no, go ahead and handle it.
Yeah, it becomes a little emergency issue. And it's like, yeah, she's trying to adopt the kids out right now.
Yeah, it's, we need this done now. Oh, shit, I'm in Cancun. Fucking handle it, bro.
Mrs. Thomas. I believe he filed a notice of appearance in this matter last week. We have agreed I will give Mr. Kirby some time to get up to speed on the temporary support issues. I think we do have to address today the immediate motion, the emergency motion for return of the minor children.
See, so this is a good lawyer, right? Because he could try and fuck over this other lawyer as much as possible. But instead he's like, look, perfectly understandable. We'll hold over literally every other issue until this lawyer gets caught up. But the adopted children have to be dealt with today. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, this is an emergency, or look, we're filing for an emergency order to have these children returned to Mr. Thomas because he is the rightful father. And it's insane that they've been adopted out at all. Get his kids back to him, please.
Yeah, everything else, we'll wait on that. We'll waive that for now. But kids gotta come back.
For now, but what's, should be, the main focus of the court, because there are children involved. Let's make sure they're safe and they're legally where they should be before we hear anything else. Professor King, thank you for the 5. Here's Eva talking about Demi having wild stuff on stream. I'm just waiting for Eva to drop a flashbang grenade on us again. It'll never happen again. Unless I forget to change the hotkey when I get my model updated for the summer outfit.
Yeah.
So there is a chance, but it's not for a couple months.
So I'm really not good with family court stuff. if they get the kids back, well, I mean, they probably will. Does mom adopting them out count as her already signing away her parental rights?
Yeah. Yeah, more or less.
So
at least,
does she kind of lose the argument for
Mr.
that?
Thomas
Or?
is. I mean, from what I understand, she's already given up custody.
Yeah.
You know, when she gave it up for adoption, you know, there's a legal process for that, and while we might be able to stop or reverse the adoption, the fact is you did still sign away your parental rights. And you signed it away to the state, who then bestows those rights to the adoptive parents, typically. But now it's just up to the state and the courts to restore those rights just to the father and not the mother.
Fair, fair.
Mr. Kirby filed a
Family
response to that on Friday, citing the UCCJEA and how this court needed to reconsider its previous ruling on it having jurisdiction over that minor child. I don't know if the court wants to hear testimony on that today or just argument.
I'll hear whatever you want to hear. So.
And I really think factually it's undisputed. The child was born in West Virginia. There was an order of protection entered by the General Sessions Court here in Dixon that included one of the minor children on it. The baby Thomas had not yet been born. Mother relocated pursuant to an agreed order. That order of protection was appealed. The parties reserved that for a final hearing.
Look, that might be look, that might be what happened, but in every way to this court, that looks like obstruction to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, okay, you know these cases and you relocate to another state, which is fine enough to do, but then you adopt out the child to yet a third state now. Now we're dealing with Tennessee, West Virginia, and Colorado. I cannot view this as anything else other than malicious obstruction.
And you tried to get you did get like some sort of protective restraining order, and as soon as you got it, the first thing you did was start adopting out the kids.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. It's
clear you pulled out the order so he could not see what you were doing.
Yeah, you can make any argument you want to this court about the rightful jurisdiction that we hold, but I'm probably gonna wipe my ass with that argument because we absolutely have jurisdiction.
Yeah, you kind of shot yourself in the foot.
The new minor child was born in West Virginia. Not entirely certain on the facts. The child at some point went from West Virginia, I believe the day she was born, and relocated to Colorado with pre-adoptive parents.
What the fuck are you doing?
I know it's mother's position that this court does not have jurisdiction under the diction.
From West Virginia,
No, you're good.
To Colorado. Are you kidding me? I mean,
yeah, no, there's rules about adopting out kids.
Sure, you can send them home, but don't fucking argue. What, you're flying them out? What's happening? I am so alarmed right now.
Yeah, no. So, like, you can adopt pretty early on. You can't adopt, like, within the first couple weeks or months, though, because you have to be with the baby has to be with the mother for safety.
The baby, for safety, for freaking production of their immune system and stuff like a newborn baby is basically just like a blank petri dish waiting to be corrupted by the planet. And they are very fragile for those first couple weeks until they start, getting exposed to all of the stuff out in the planet that they're going to need to have an effective immune system against. But those first couple weeks, there ain't no immune system going on right now.
Yeah.
It's called same-day shipping, Eva. Amazon, same-day baby shipping.
And King of Daleks asks, is there an argument for trafficking because of this?
Hey, God, I would say so, but that would be up to the prosecutor.
Trafficking gets complicated when it's the parents.
Yeah. But, look, if I were the prosecutor and I looked at this case, I'd be like, you know what? Enough has come out in this court. I am thinking about extraditing that bitch from West Virginia to here to face some trafficking charges. I'm just saying.
Yeah. You could. It gets a little complicated when it's the parents. So they choose not to pursue it.
It's especially when it's the mom. Of the rare times that, they'll go after a parent for trafficking, it's usually they're going after the dad, not the mom. So this is, like, even amongst how rare it is, it's even more rare to go after the mom for it.
Exactly.
UCCJEA to make an initial custody determination. However, father would aver that under 36-6216A2, this court does have jurisdiction to make that initial custody determination. I'm sure the court's familiar. It's kind of our argument that there is no home state of this child. Home state is defined under the UCCJ.
It's going to drive me crazy if I don't mention it. Because normally, if there's like a female police officer, she's normally like some smaller woman that seems like she has to get the other police officers to help her. This female police officer bailiff though looks like she would
by herself.
She looks like she would throw you across the room.
She looks like you would go for a make a break for it, and she would just clothesline you.
Yeah.
She would barely have to move. She would just and you're on the ground. You can't breathe. You don't know what happened, but she's staring down at you from above, and she just goes pathetic.
There's just like some officers, you see them, and you can kind of immediately tell, like, yeah, no, that's a competent.
Yeah, you're the front lineman.
Yeah, that you can be like, yeah, that's a competent officer, at least like physically speaking. And other ones you can look at and you're like, I feel like if you get in a scuffle with a criminal, you are getting tossed.
I saw the funniest thing the other day. This person was sent out on like with like the full riot stuff because they were doing a protest, but they were such a small female officer. They were probably around my height, like you know, my height, which I'm not gonna dox myself, but the smallest gear that they had for the riot gear, they put on her, and it was still like 2 sizes too big, and it looked fucking hilarious. I'm like, you just have her be behind the... Don't have her out there. She is going to be rolled over like a steamroller. Like, that is your weak link in the chain, guys. Come on.
I don't know. Sometimes the little ones are scrappy.
Yeah, but you're not as scrappy when you have, 40 pounds of gear on you. Like, at least get that gear off of her. At least give her better gear.
That one riot policeman that was like 7 feet tall.
Oh, Dad, he's in the tiny ship. Oh, little guy.
You remember that picture and the guy's like towering over everybody else? Yeah. And it's like if I'm actually genuinely out rioting and I see that guy roll up, it's like, I'm gonna go to the other end of the chain. You guys can have fun with him.
Yeah, you guys can have fun with that.
Yeah, I'm not getting anywhere near that guy.
EA is a child that's living with a parent or a person acting as a parent. If the child is under the age of 6 months, it's the state in which the child's lived from birth with any of the persons mentioned. So that would be a parent or a person acting as a parent. Child's in Colorado, not with a parent and not with a person acting as a parent. The person acting as a parent is defined under that statute. It's our contention that the pre-adoptive parents in Colorado are not persons acting as a parent. So it's our contention Colorado is not the home state. That leaves West Virginia. There's no actions pending in West Virginia to our knowledge that we've been notified of. Also, mother under the UCCJEA has a continuing duty to supplement to this court in a divorce proceeding under the UCCJEA, if anything.
Not to get too off topic, but thank you, Internet Zen, for the 10. Referencing Deme, she claimed it's impossible because her SO was streaming. Internet found his stream, and allegedly he was extra loud to cover the sound of someone getting the business in another room. Oh, yeah,
I saw that one too. And yes, that was,
You could somehow hear her better on his stream than you could on her stream.
Because she had noise cancellation and stuff set up in a specific way where you wouldn't be able to hear her. Trust me, I know I use a lot of noise cancellation so you guys don't hear the 1, 2, 3 industrial-sized fans in... excuse me. The freaking, like, air hanger freaking retrofitted grow room of an apartment. Like, this is the noisiest fucking place. You guys can't hear any of that. And I imagine Demi set up her audio in a similar way. But the boyfriend didn't. And I'm telling you right now, the noises we heard, there's only a couple reasons that a girl would make those noises.
At the end of the day, best case is that she was making them for fun. In which case, you kind of lose the people need to stop sexualizing me argument when you're doing that shit on stream.
I think that's really the big thing. Is one, we won't sexualize you if you don't sexualize yourself, which you have done to the 9th degree. It's one thing that we can all agree on and unite under. It doesn't matter if you're, gay, straight, left, right, or whatever. We all hate a hypocrite. And that is what Demi is showing herself to be. And that's why everyone's against her. And thank you, Grulgar, for being a house girl for 6 months.
Ooh, half a year. Getting up there.
Half a year, yep.
Anything is too...
trimester. I mean, what?
Just don't adopt Ava out.
And thank you, Raphael, for being for being a member for 2 months, Thane.
Change during the pendency if the child is to relocate, knows of any proceeding that could affect the current proceeding. None of that was complied with here, Judge. We would aver mother has unclean hands. She's done this to try to gain an advantage in this divorce proceeding. I know that's more of an argument for father to make in Colorado if that court tries to exercise jurisdiction over this minor child. But we would assert under 36-6-216,
unclean hands
A1 is not applicable, and therefore the court would have to...
Commonwealth defense. It's not, if I common law, it's not... You can't use it everywhere, and I'm not sure. Let me see here. Is Colorado... I think Colorado does do common law. And
I know some states allow it, some don't.
Common law. Yes, it does. Okay, so yeah, you would have to do the unclean hands defense in Colorado if they were to try to exercise any jurisdiction over the minor child.
To go to A2, and we believe the court can exercise jurisdiction under A2 as a court of another state. Neither Colorado nor West Virginia has jurisdiction in this matter with respect to making the initial child custody determination.
Yeah, I agree. They do not.
With that being said, if the court does conclude today that the court has jurisdiction, mother has filed documents in the Colorado court saying she surrenders her rights to this child. Mr. Thomas is the biological father. He wants to be the father. He's got stuff set up at his house to be the father. He couldn't communicate with Miss Thomas because of the order of protection. She relocated out of state. He couldn't be there during the birth of this child. That wasn't his own request.
So
he was
like
prevented by law from doing that. So it's not like we have a person that's just intentionally not being present in this child's life. He was prohibited by an order that he could not be there.
He was obstructed.
So we are requesting that if the court determines that it has jurisdiction, that the court issue an order, a temporary emergency order, transferring custody of baby girl Thomas, who's located in Colorado, to Mr. Thomas, which also brings significant concerns to the party's other minor child that is in mom's care, custody, and control. She relocated and he's had no contact. When he finds out, and I think they're going to say there was some knowledge about him having knowledge of an adoption proceeding, he was not, they didn't communicate, there was an order of protection. He has serious concerns about this other child that's in mother's care. When you take one child and put her up for adoption and you surrender your rights.
Real quick, he's not arguing this very well. He's kind of beating around the bush, giving the lily, if you would speak. But like the obvious natural concern for Mr. Thomas here is, well, she's already adopted out one child. What stops her from adopting out the other?
Exactly.
That's pretty much what's the argument that's being made here, and why an emergency motion to restore custody of both children solely to Mr. Thomas is being made.
He doesn't know where this other child's located. He doesn't know what's going on with this child. So he has significant concerns about the mother's fitness to care for the other child as well. So we're asking the court to, if the court determines it has jurisdiction in this matter, to make the initial custody determination to award him temporary immediate parenting time with these two minor children.
Yeah.
All right, you and Mr. Thomas have a seat over here at the table. Let me hear from Mr.
If the judge gives him custody of both children, do you want to bet that she goes to another state?
That would be hilarious, but she's already relocated once, and typically people in this income bracket are not capable of doing that, many times in quick succession.
True.
I mean, she landed in West fucking Virginia. That is quite literally one of the poorest states in the nation. I don't think she has a lot of options anymore.
True. True.
And then we'll start.
Morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
I'm coming into this court late in terms of this case, so I apologize.
All right, so I guess this
He
is
actually
Mom's
does
lawyer.
have a lawyer. Yeah, okay.
So I will say I do not I do not envy
what
this lawyer.
arguments can he possibly make? That's kind of like where I'm going. I'm like, yeah, I don't envy him because if I was handed this kid, I'm like,
I feel like you
bitch,
lost.
fucking give him your kids.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Like, I don't need to be here.
Yeah, like he's coming in here to make an argument. It's like, kind of feel like you've
Well,
already
what
lost.
argument you're making?
Like,
Yeah.
I feel like the only
Oh,
thing you can
man.
come in and do is, Your Honor, we pray for leniency. I rest my case.
Your Honor, I object to on what grounds? It's devastating to my case.
My case. Yeah, no, I feel like all he can do is come in and say, Your Honor, I pray for your leniency. Fingers crossed. I rest my case.
I throw myself at the mercy of the court.
Apologize about that, but I got hired and filed a agreed order for substitution late last week and filed a response to this motion. I was not present at what happened previously.
No. He's been on this case for like 4 or 5 days. He said,
You poor bastard.
Hold on. Let me go ahead because we just had this. Late last week, okay, I'm the cop that Thursday, 1, 2, 3, 4 business days. 6 days in total, but 4 business days, really. This dude has not been on this case for any amount of time for him to know all the nuances.
Buddy,
Feel bad for this
I feel
man.
so bad for
if
you.
he has a GoFundMe, donate to him.
Obviously, I can't speak on that. But what I can say is this, that there was a statement made by opposing counsel in terms of Mr. Thomas wants to be a part of these children's lives. I think that would have been something that should have been considered prior to him domestically assaulting, sexually, emotionally.
Okay, you're instantly a piece of shit.
he's going for the abuse angle.
You're instantly
And I will
a
say
piece
this.
Yeah, but even how he set up the argument, there's better
Yeah.
ways to do it. Even if your client informed you to, this is incredibly inappropriate. And just whatever that.
Well, what I was going with is, because I've actually seen this, you see this a lot in family court, is the mom says,
You
well, he
do.
abused me, so he'd abuse the children. The reality is, depending on the judge, they don't even give that much consideration. Because there is genuinely...
The only time they would, if they actually have, like, it's a non-disputed fact in front of the court that this individual has actually physically assaulted or abused the opposing party member. And then at that point, then yes, they will take some weight to it. But if it is if it is unconfirmed allegation or accusation, they're not gonna fucking... You can't link that to the kids. You can't link anything to the kids because there's no proven abuse. If it's not a fact before the court, then you're pretty much just chirping up a wrong tree.
Well, I've also seen judges before say, well, just because they would like get in this altercation with the wife does not mean they would treat the children this way.
Sabertai, you are correct, sadly. Called it using the protective order. It is his best card. It is. I don't know. I would have addressed the court's initial concerns with the children and stuff first, and then ending on that argument of, hey, look, we're also here because this protective order is in place, and because of this protective order, I have genuine concerns about relinquishing full custody of the minor children to this individual who has, at least to the courts, presented enough evidence, reasonable suspicion or whatever they have in there, that he has actually, abused her. This protective order would not exist otherwise. But that is something you put as a tail end. You don't open up, well, judge, he's abusing her. You don't, just frame the argument and you could probably get a lot farther. While still, look, it's a shit argument to use, but it's his best card. I get that. Just,
Yeah.
God, just don't come out and going, nah, a booze. Yeah.
The mother of these children at this point, to which he's not only pled guilty to the actual action, he's also pled guilty to a violation of the order of protection as well, and that's here. This is not something that is new for Mr. Thomas, as he has a background of domestic violence. He's actually currently pending a charge, I believe, in South Carolina for domestic violence against another individual. The allegations of which are that he threw items to include broken glass and attempted to strike that individual. That is still currently pending. He is not a safe individual to have around, and he has made that clear. He has a history of drug use. We would say that he probably still is considering and taking those drugs.
Objection, speculation, excuse me?
We're just like throwing everything at the wall.
He's probably, dude, he literally just said, yeah, he's probably still taking them right now. Look, over there, look, Mr. Thomas is shooting up in court. I just, look, everything he was saying, it's on the line, it's aggressive, but that was so far above, like, I know this might be some kind of just opening argument or whatever, but I would absolutely object to speculation there, because that's just what he did. Oh yeah, he's had problems with drugs, he's probably still using right now. That's not even, that's just, you're testifying now, what the fuck?
Yeah. And
that was not cool.
we'll see where this goes.
Yeah, I don't know where this is going, but I'm not happy.
Less than a week of me being on the case, I haven't been able to get everything together that needs to be together.
Or a master says, Your Honor, the defendant is Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
Your Honor, he's basically Walter
Thomas,
White.
It's just Mr. White.
I'm still getting the file together from opposing counsel, but opposing counsel and previous counsel to come here before the court today. What we have here, though, is a question of jurisdiction where it is undenied that this child has never stepped foot in Tennessee, was not born in Tennessee, was born in West Virginia. Let me interrupt you and ask
this question. Are you aware how long this case has been pending?
Correct, yes.
It was filed October the 3rd of 2025, and your client has made an appearance and has filed pleadings in this.
So here's a really important thing to know as a lawyer, even if you're just
paused, because yes, and continue your thought, because I know exactly where you are and I'm very proud of you.
Yeah. Well, because it's really important as a lawyer, even if you're just starting on the case, to know kind of a basic history of the case, because it sounds like he's starting from the one issue and he's going to try and argue the one issue. But you're arguing it in front of a judge who knows at least something about the history of the case. And he's going to be like, do you not understand that we've covered this for a while now? So you're basically just making the argument, well, Your Honor, she absconded to another state, so now we have to go to that state. This is not how the court's going to work.
Yeah, here's the thing, too. He's already lost. And the reason why is opposing counsel got up there, was able to make their entire argument, and there was not a single interruption from the judge to clarify a question. This guy is maybe 2 minutes into his argument. The judge has interrupted him to ask some questions. That is never a good sign.
Yeah.
Court submitted to this court's jurisdiction. Would you agree?
Not as it relates to this child, no.
Well, when you say not as it relates to this child, so you're saying that a person can have a divorce case pending in this court that concerns the custody of one of their children, and that if she flees the state and goes to another state, has a child out of wedlock, or has the child there in that state, that somehow that robs this court of jurisdiction over the second child?
I knew this was
there you go.
I knew this was going to come up, and I don't know why he didn't.
Look, you're fucked. You're fucked. At this point, you do that thing in Bug's Life where Flick just lays down. He's like, if you could do me a favor and just crush my head before you leave, that'd be great, because my life is over. You came out like Michael Phelps ready to dive into this case, and you belly flopped and drowned. That's what just happened.
It's so funny.
I think it robs the court of anything because I don't think the court ever had anything to be robbed of as it relates to the second.
You're really.
You don't want to
you're
make
not
that
doing
argument
yourself
to the
any
judge.
favors. Yeah, you're. All he had to do was read the transcripts from the last cases, from the last hearings. All of this was covered. All of this was in. And honestly, as part of your due diligence, I don't know why you didn't do that.
Yeah. Your Honor, I know you've already determined that you have jurisdiction. However,
But this is why you
I
don't
don't
have
think you should do that.
Yeah, fucking crazy.
I'm sure this argument's going to go so well.
Child. She didn't
Well,
flee the
strategy, John.
state.
Let's
She
see
was,
where it
by
goes.
agreed order, allowed to leave the state because of the physical issues that had happened within the party's marriage at that point. Mr. Thomas doesn't know her address because that address is protected based on the physical issues that had happened within the party's marriage at this point. So she didn't flee in any way whatsoever.
She
Maybe
did.
that was a poor choice of words.
No,
on
I
my part, so.
understand, Your Honor. As far as the jurisdiction of what we're looking here, I have no qualms that this court has personal jurisdiction over these two individuals as it relates to the divorce. I have no qualms that this court has subject matter jurisdiction as it relates to the divorce of these two parties. I have no qualms that this court has subject matter jurisdiction as it relates to the party's oldest child. I believe the name is Scarlett, if I remember correctly.
What the fuck? Yeah, I told you. God, you're lucky you only used the first name, you piece of shit.
Yeah, he's made
You're
a couple
not supposed
issues.
to name the minor children. If
Yeah.
you have to refer to them specifically, you use their initials.
Yeah, it's... I don't know why, like, who this guy is.
And now, let me tell you, you're probably not gonna get admonished. Oh, you're not get sanctioned for making that kind of a mistake. But like, it's since I think it was like the 80s, maybe the 90s. Like beforehand, like family court was a fucking nightmare. You would have freaking 7-year-olds on stand telling the judge in front of all these people who they would rather be with. It was incredibly traumatizing, and at one point the courts realized this is no place for children. Children should not be present in the court system, and if they have to be, they need to be protected. Their identities, their memories of this situation, great care needs to be taken in order to make sure this process doesn't fuck them up down the line. So, that's why we are very careful and we don't name minor children on the record, or at least we avoid it. So yeah, I'm very mad at this
Exactly.
guy right now.
I do have qualms that this court has jurisdiction related to the youngest child. And the reason being for that is that home state is defined as if a child is less than 6 months old, home state is defined as the state in which the child is born. West Virginia is the state in which the child is born. We don't get to A2, as was being argued by Mr. Bellamy, because we don't get past A1. West Virginia was the home state. We cannot confer subject matter jurisdiction to this court. These parties cannot agree to subject matter jurisdiction to this court. We have had many cases previously where we have a divorce going on in one state and we have to bifurcate it to the extent that custody has to be decided by a different state. I've had issues where
Yeah, but
custody is
that's-
being decided by one state and it's bifurcated where child support is going to be decided by a different state. We have those issues pop up continuously, and this would be yet another.
And yet I guarantee you in every single one of those, it did not involve a child that was pregnant in one state. The mother fled to another state to adopt it to a third state. I guarantee you in all those cases in which states are sharing jurisdiction when it comes to specific family court issues, I guarantee you none of them involve a newborn adopted out to even a third state. She's left to a second state and adopted out to a third state. That's crazy. Yeah, couple states make sense, but 3 states and a newborn? Nah, this is well above and beyond the pale of normal, and it's insane you're making this argument.
Yeah. Good
Also,
luck.
thank you
this
to
one.
Professor Keen for the 5. You really need a Super Saiyan rage mode for your model above and beyond your normal angry emote. This case calls for it. Yeah, no, I get it.
Issue of
A
that
super
court.
lawyer model.
When there is
Yeah.
a question of UCCJA, I believe the
My eyes
next step,
glowing.
I think what the court is required to do is to communicate with the judge of that other jurisdiction. We know what that other jurisdiction is. My understanding after talking to my client is that there was an ICPC between West Virginia and Colorado for the purposes of the adoption. I do not have a certified copy or a copy of that to hand to the court today. Again, I apologize, I'm coming into this late. I know that. I didn't file a motion to continue this because I know the court wanted to hear about this part of it. But I think Colorado has the open adoption right now. Mr. Thomas has representation in Colorado for that adoption at this point. He has every right to litigate that adoption in Colorado. And the adoption, as we all understand, would all
You know, the interesting argument
Look
that
at how
we're going to have
angry
to
the judge
see
is
if
right now.
yeah. Well, we're also
Yeah,
going to
he's
have to
pissed.
see where if this guy is going to bring this up or not. But I think there's an interesting argument to be made with him of why are you in here debating this at all when your client has already signed her rights away?
Yeah, that's a very
I think
that's a
he's
very
going to
good
have to bring
question.
that up at
Who
some
are you
point.
representing? Colorado?
Yeah.
Because you're definitely not representing the mother who has no rights because she signed those rights away. So,
Exactly.
when you are arguing for the jurisdiction of this child, at this point, you're not even arguing for her, you're arguing for the state of Colorado. Are you
Yeah.
licensed to practice in Colorado? Are you, there's a lot of weirdness here.
And we'll see where it goes if it goes anywhere for him. I hope the judge brings it up though.
also be covered by the UCCJA as well. Child custody includes the idea of adoption litigation. I think it is most appropriate and the best next step, and I think what is actually considered and required by the UCCJA for this court to have an in-camera conference with the court that is doing the adoption litigation in Colorado and then discuss it from there. I don't think this court has the jurisdiction to take anything away from Colorado. I understand where the court's coming from. I do. But I don't think this court has the power to say,
Look at that smile on the judge's face. I have a feeling he's thinking about what we just
Dude,
talked about.
you know what that is? That is I'm about to end this man's whole career smile.
Yeah.
Like, this guy,
Colorado
he
judge.
just... Yeah, he has his response. He's just waiting for him to stop talking.
And it's like, what? Are you making the argument that you're
This is why
representing
reading
Colorado?
body language
Like,
is incredibly important skill for any lawyer or attorney or even pro se litigant to understand. At the very least, read that judge's body language and read it well, because that's going to determine how well you're doing in your case.
yeah.
you've accepted this, you've accepted these documents, you've accepted this litigation, but me sitting here in Tennessee, I'm going to take that away from you. Whatever happens after y'all's in-camera review, we can deal with that afterwards. But right now, I think that is the next step. As far as the argument of this child needs to be returned, or shouldn't say returned, this child needs to be given for the first time ever to Mr. Thomas, there's a couple things I would say about that. One, my client hasn't abandoned this child in the sense of just not having any
They
communications
absolutely
with what's
have.
going on.
They have literally signed their rights away
Yeah.
to that child. They
the child
have
has been
quite
adopted out.
literally in every way that matters, legally and technically, they have abandoned that child.
Yeah, the child's been
Sure,
adopted
it's
out.
not
I don't
like
know what you're
straight up
talking about.
criminal abandonment where, you know, they didn't just fucking dump it in a dumpster in an alleyway. Sure, we're not talking about that sort of abandoned. But they have completely waived their rights as a parent regarding that child. To me, that's abandonment.
Not caring for the welfare of this child. In fact, she is sending breast milk to this child on a regular basis to the presumptive adoptive parents in Colorado.
Why is she giving this child up for adoption?
This was a child, this would have been 5 children in her home at this point. She has 4 other children, including the oldest child that's at issue here. This child there was some postpartum issues. This was something that was discussed, my client would say, prior to.
Postpartum issues? She was adopted and transported day one. The day
Yeah.
she was born, she was transported to fucking Colorado from West Virginia. There is no
This had to be
chance.
planned.
What? She had 2 hours of postpartum?
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about?
Like, this had to
I'm
be
getting
planned
re-
ahead
I'm-
of time.
But yeah, this was definitely planned ahead of time. First of all, the timing fucking is clear on that. And you can, oh yeah, some postpartum issues. No, there wasn't, because quite literally she was born and whisked away to another state. Oh my god.
The order of protection being in place between these parties. It would be my client's statement that the father said on many occasions, or at least one occasion, I should say, that he would sign the adoption paperwork for that child if she signed the divorce paperwork. That's not where we're at, and that's not what's going on. Say that they never had any idea of adoption, that's false. They had talked about the adoption as it relates to this child. Was he given specific notice? I can't say that. I wasn't on this case when it happened. I'm going to defer to Mr. Bellamy saying.
This lawyer is
piece of
trying
shit.
his damnedest to come up with something.
This lawyer is a piece of shit.
Yeah.
That's all this is.
Because, like,
First of
You have
all,
to understand
background,
his-
now he could go die in a fire in Minecraft. I don't give a fuck.
is the current argument he's trying to pull now is, well, allegedly they talked about adoption once, so that justifies her absconding with the child and giving it up. Like, what?
Ah,
And that
Jesus, this
he
is
got specific
making
notice
me
only when he got
physically
served.
sick to my stomach.
That's the best explanation I have as far as that's concerned, Your Honor, where they've had communications with it. This was a plan from the beginning. These were pre-adoptive parents that in Colorado that had been a part of this pregnancy throughout is my understanding of this.
Wait. I thought this is a postpartum fucking, oh
Now
god,
it's
too
planned.
many children, day one. Now it's been planned for months and he knew about it? You are throwing literally every argument, regardless of the contradictions present in them, to see dude. I don't know how you did this, but you're going to tell, Mr. Attorney. This is
He's
family
trying
court. How
so
did you not?
hard.
I am literally giving you life in prison without parole. No.
No, I would.
This was always
God.
the plan, is my understanding.
This was always the
As
plan.
far as
I thought it
taking
was
that child
postpartum.
and giving it to Mr. Thomas for the first time, a couple things that I want to say about that. One,
I do
we have
love
an
how
older
the
child
mother
that's
looks
not even
like
seeing this
completely
father right now
surprised
because of all the protective issues that we
hearing all
have
of
in
this.
place.
I didn't know this was the
Two,
plan.
we still have pending criminal charges. Three, we still have an order of protection that's in place right now. Four, when we get to this point of looking at that, the
I'm
consent
so
that
sorry. One of my chatters just said, yes, the pre-postpartum. The most dangerous version. Pre-postpartum, oh my god.
was
Yeah, did you
there
not
and
know about
submitted by my
pre-postpartum?
client, it actually states in there that were that adoption
Oh,
to not
man.
go through for some reason, whatever that reason might be, whether it's jurisdictional or otherwise, that child will return to my client's care and custody. That's what the consent states. If anything, if something happens
That's
with that
boilerplate
adoption,
shit for adoptions.
the point emphasis would be
Yeah.
that child returns to my client based under the essential contract law that has been entered into between my client and these adoptive parents. The other part of this that I would say is that there's nothing going on with Scarlett to say that there's an adoption proceeding there, that means that she's doing something with this older child is disingenuous at best. There's nothing that needs to be said about other litigation with
Oh, no,
Scarlett
you've
because
already
there is
mentioned
none. If the court
she has too many
wants us to have a
kids, she can't
specific
handle it.
order stating that nothing will be done with that child, I have no objection to it because nothing's going to be done with that child. That child is with my client, that child's well taken care of, that child does not really even know father at this point based on everything that's been happening with this proceeding as far as the order of protection and protective orders that have been in place.
Your Honor, my client
Yeah, no.
kidnapped the child, adopted them out, and that's why father doesn't have a relationship with them. But because father doesn't have a relationship with them, he doesn't deserve to have one.
This is crazy. Sadly,
What
par for
is
the course,
this
too. I have
argument?
heard these arguments so many times.
Thank you, Your Honor.
This court is of the opinion that there is a fundamental difference in this case than in the
This court is of the opinion that you are stinky. Sorry.
normal
gay.
UCJE Uniform Child Custody and Visitation Act cases. Number one, this case was filed in this court on October 3rd of 2025, and that was the complaint that was filed, so jurisdiction was invoked in this court. The court then conducted a hearing in front of Judge Larry Wallace in February of 2026 and entered an order regarding the custody and support and so
Here's a
forth.
good argument, too. It is now, generally speaking, across many jurisdictions, that life does not begin at birth, which means that jurisdiction does not have to be invoked upon birth. Jurisdiction could actually be invoked pre-birth, which is what's happened here.
Yeah.
Which would again, exercising the jurisdiction that this court had over these parties and the child that was born at that time. So what the argument that the defendant in this case, or actually it's the plaintiff in this case, actually the plaintiff was filed, a complaint was filed by Michael Thomas. The order that was drafted shows Rachel Thomas as the plaintiff, but I think that is incorrect. That may have been with the order of protection situation. In any event, the court entered an order that controlled the parties and ordered certain testing to be done for DNA. There was, I think there was an order for support and so forth that was entered in this court. So Ms. Thomas invoked the jurisdiction of this court to her benefit by obtaining an order of this court.
The protective order, yeah.
Now she seeks to say that this court doesn't have jurisdiction over the child that was born simply because she relocated to another state. I am of the opinion that that does not prevent this court from having the opportunity to, or having jurisdiction to decide the custody of both children. To rule otherwise would encourage parties who are dissatisfied with the court's ruling on a custody case and they have a pregnancy involved and they
Judge.
simply move to another state and thereby
Perfect.
make the argument that this court is robbed of jurisdiction because that child was born in another state. I understand that where children are, the Uniform Act provides certain protections that if a child is living in another state and that state is asserted jurisdiction. But this court has already asserted jurisdiction over the parties and their older child. And this court, part of what this court will have to do, whether it's me or another judge, is to make a determination as to the custody of that oldest child. Part of that factor will be the behavior of the parents, all of those statutory factors, and the factor of whether or not these siblings are together or apart, and what was her reason
And the
in
fact that you
placing this
fucking
child
even
up
tried
for
to pull this
adoption and
move
so
in the
forth.
first place.
Yeah.
So I'm of the opinion that the jurisdiction of this court extends to this young child that was just born, and that the Uniform Child Custody and Jurisdiction and Enforcement Act does not prevent this court from having jurisdiction over that child simply because Ms. Thomas moved to the state of wherever she's located in West Virginia or wherever it is, and then placed the child up for adoption in Colorado. Colorado's
Yeah.
only jurisdiction over the child is because the child was brought into that state for the purposes of an adoption. And if the adoption is not valid because there's been no surrender of that child by the father, then in my opinion, that court does not have proper jurisdiction under the
There you go.
Uniform Act either to do it. I think this court is the
Pretty
only
clear.
court that logically would have the right to make those decisions. So I am of the opinion that this court, and do hereby hold that this court continues to have jurisdiction over the parties and the parties' minor children. The Colorado court obviously may take a different view, and there may be an extensive litigation involved in that. However, Mr. Thomas's request that this child be surrendered to him in view of all of the allegations that have occurred in this case is not something that the court will automatically take it upon myself to simply say, well, he's going to get custody of this child. He doesn't know the child, has never had any contact with the child. And the older child, there are certain protections in place because of the allegations of domestic assault and domestic violence. So it's this court's opinion, at least, that it is not an automatic thing that I can return this child to Mr. Thomas. The Colorado court's going to have to rule on whether or not they have jurisdiction. It'll be litigated there. I'm assuming that Ms. Thomas may choose to make an interlocutory appeal on my ruling regarding jurisdiction. If that's what she chooses to do, I would authorize that because I think it's a very unique legal question. In the meantime, Mr. Thomas's rights are protected against this court, at least under this court's order, from any surrender or any termination of his rights for failure to have a relationship with the child because he's attempting to do so, and this court is of the opinion it would not constitute abandonment that would result in a termination. Then that brings us to what are we able to do at this point other than my ruling that we have jurisdiction. I think it's going to require, before I can do anything about that child, we need to see what Colorado is going to do regarding their I don't think West Virginia is really the issue. Child's not there. Being born there doesn't mean they have jurisdiction. So with that, Mr. Bellamy, do you have anything you wish to add about today other than the fact that I've reaffirmed my ruling? And we set this hearing to determine what the DNA tests were going to be. DNA shows he is the biological father. I'm therefore ruling that we do have jurisdiction over this child. If the defense wishes to seek an interlocutory appeal to a court of appeals for their interpretation, and I'm willing to do so, do you want to put on the record the circumstances of this so that there is a record made to take to the court of appeals? That would be the only thing I would offer.
I'm going to default to you the first part of it.
Judge, just a few things if I could add briefly. The order of protection in this case, is the court saying that the order of protection extends to the newborn minor child?
I'm not saying that the order of protection extends to the newborn minor child. It extends to those people who were listed on the order of protection. The order of protection lists the mother and a stepdaughter, a stepson, and Scarlett Thomas, who is the child of these parties. It does not mention this unborn child. It was issued back in September of 2025, and therefore the child obviously.
But Judge, if you're going to use that protective order as a determination on whether or not you reward custody to Mr. Thomas, then you are extending the protective order to this this newly born child.
Yeah, basically.
She was pregnant with the child, and it could have mentioned that, but it did not. So I'm of the opinion it does not apply to that child. But asking me to order that the child be surrendered to Mr. Thomas in view of the allegations is what I'm simply saying. I'm not prepared to do that.
So I guess that would be my concern.
So, pivot. Ask for a guardian ad litem to investigate the household and the current living conditions of Mr. Thomas to make an appropriate determination, not relying on a protective order you've just stated does not apply to this newborn child. If it doesn't, then there's not really a whole lot standing in the way to reward custody Mr. Thomas. So this lawyer needs to pivot, ask for a guardian ad litem to do an investigation so that determination can be made without this protective order darting in the waters.
Yeah, and also I understand where the judge comes from with this, but at the same time, it's I don't want to give him custody because of these allegations. Okay, but we're not dealing with allegations on the mother's side she actually did just straight up abscond with the children to another state and try to give them away. Like,
yeah.
On one side, you're like, Dad can't have custody because of allegations, but on the other side, you're like, but Mom can
This is
have custody
yeah.
even though she's actively trying to get rid of the children.
Yeah, this is fucked.
Yeah.
Is when,
And this is why
when
family
is the
court
court going to be
sucks.
prepared to make
Yeah,
that
it
determination?
really does.
I will give you an evidentiary hearing, and you can make that argument, and then I will make a ruling, and if you want to do that today, we'll do that today.
There you
It's
go.
up to
That's
you.
good.
If I may confer with my client just briefly, Judge.
An evidentiary hearing is
And, Your Honor, as far as the
It's good.
evidentiary hearing, while he's confirming the decline on what he's going to happen like that, I'm going to respectfully say that any evidentiary hearing on that topic, I would ask to be continued to another date for many reasons, one of which I just got on the case, as the court all knows, and we've already said on ad nauseum here this morning. Secondly, there are things that are related.
So this is
Yeah,
something
that's
I think
fine.
this lawyer probably needs to maybe not argue too hard on.
I don't even know why he's making the argument. Obviously, the evidentiary hearing isn't going to happen today.
Yeah.
Like, he's acting
Well-
like it's about to happen right now. It's like, well, can we have a continue? Oh, we're gonna. The date hasn't been decided. What, you think he's gonna go right from this hearing into a next one? No, that almost never happens. It's gonna be scheduled for later. So you're arguing ahead of yourself right now.
There's that, but
So
there's
what
also
stops the father from having the child at that moment? If you haven't found if you haven't found he abandoned his rights under truck show and the child is not under a PO, what is stopping it? That was my mild look. I don't have much criticism for Mr. Wolf, but I do think this protective order is hanging more in his mind than it should, given his own statement. If it was this much of a concern, he should have just extended the PO to the newborn child. You
Yeah,
can't have it
'cause-
both ways, and he's trying to, and that's what's getting things gunked up right now.
Yeah, because at the moment it doesn't really make any sense. Because Mom has given up.
Yeah, Mom doesn't have any rights. She signed them away.
Yeah, Mom signed away rights to the child, which Judge has openly admitted already earlier in the case. It says, yeah, she already signed her rights away. So Dad can't have the kids because they're with Mom, but Mom literally doesn't want them and has already given them away.
Yeah,
It
this
doesn't
is,
make sense.
Yeah, no. And this is why the other attorney is arguing. So it's like, no, this guy needs his kid. I just confirmed that this protective order doesn't extend to them. They effectively have no fucking parent right now because their mom signed away her rights to them, and you're telling me for some reason the rightful father cannot have their child, of which there's no PO or anything else actually stopping, him from assuming custody of his child.
Yeah. It's
Yeah, it's
wild.
weird.
Related to what is happening with Mr. Thomas in his own personal life that I need to get proof
Right.
of.
Mr. Bellamy, I'm going to, Mr. Kirby is right. He's new to the case, and I think under the circumstances, this is a unique situation. I'm of the opinion that we said, I can give you
Oh, come on.
July
When are we next
22nd.
reacting to this?
Give me one moment.
Okay.
Jack.
July 22nd, huh? So next month.
I have a preview of the final hearing in Montgomery County on that.
Oh my god, if it comes
On
out
July
early enough, we
22nd.
could actually react. We could actually react to it on that Wednesday.
all right, well,
The 22nd is a Wednesday.
my calendar in the month of July is full, but many of those are criminal trials. I've missed a call from General Lee Willoughby over in Cheatham County because I'd asked him about, are any of the, all of us who practice law know that just because it's on my calendar doesn't mean it's going to go. So
July
bear with me
is
and let
the
me
busiest
step off. I
month,
have a
legally
TBI
speaking.
agent that was supposed
Yeah.
to be
Everything's
here.
usually fucking
All right,
packed.
he's here. And I need to see him about a judicial subpoena. Then I will check with Mr. Willoughby about that calendar, and then I'll let you know what we have available. My inclination is to set it for
Might be
July,
August.
after you get Mr. Kirby an opportunity to be heard, or rather get prepared, and then we'll come back, so.
Understood. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
So July, after speaking with the district attorney, I have offered I can give you the 16th of July.
And depositions all day that day, Your Honor.
I can give, what about the 15th of July?
I have a dispositional hearing that day.
You have a hearing?
I do.
Did I suggest the 22nd of July already?
You did, and I had a hearing on that one.
What about the 29th of July?
29th would work for me.
Okay, 29th instead. Damn.
I'll make it work, Your Honor.
All right,
So we can
Then
we'll react to this on
reset
August
this
1st
matter
then.
for the 29th of July.
Yeah.
And at that point, hopefully we may have some sort
I'm
of
literally marking my
ruling out
calendar.
of Colorado. Does anybody know what their status is regarding
I
this
mean, I want to know how it
situation?
ends.
I was gonna ask.
Yeah, I
Clive,
really
but
am
don't see her
invested
on
in
the
this
WebEx
case.
anymore. I didn't want to step out and call her.
You
Mostly
may,
because I
she's
don't want her to
exited
get
the hearing,
fucking
so.
away. I don't want her to get away with it.
I don't have one off the top of my
Same.
head. I know that the last update that I got was that Mr. Thomas had hired counsel. I would assume there's a motion date, but I would need to check with the council in Colorado to see what their next
All
date
right.
is.
And Judge, that would be the update I've got to provide as well, but just some clarity for the record is that the court has stated that it's exercising jurisdiction in this matter over this minor child.
That is correct.
But is the court saying
That's the day I'm
Further-
going to, I'm sorry.
You're
Go
okay.
ahead.
Your Honor. Is the court saying any further determination regarding the minor child is dependent on the outcome in Colorado?
No, but I'm saying that it would be good to know what Colorado says, so,
Understood. But just for the record, this
I'm
court's
of the
exercising
opinion-
jurisdiction and it's not contingent on
I'm of the
Colorado's.
opinion that Colorado has, the right to decide whatever they want to decide. I'm going to rule that we have jurisdiction over this minor child. That doesn't mean your client's going to automatically get this
Certainly,
child.
certainly.
It will be a factor that this court has to determine, and I have to have an evidentiary hearing, and that's what this 29th is going to be about, is a custody hearing over this minor child that I've said we
There,
have
Paul
custody
walks
over,
in.
jurisdiction
You
over.
can't keep getting away with
And
this.
the
Yeah.
defendant in the case, Ms. Thomas, will be able to present all of the evidence that they claim. All I've heard have been allegations.
Certainly.
And that hearing will be for the evidence to be introduced that allows me to make a decision.
See, this
And
is what-
I
this
will
is-
consider all of the.
I don't like he says, well, just because I have jurisdiction doesn't mean he automatically gets his child. It should, though. It
Yeah.
absolutely should. If the PO is not tied to this child and all these other things, the only person who has a legal right to the custody of this child is the father. It should automatically go to him. Because
Exactly.
right now you're effectively keeping a child from their father over allegations. You are going from a point of presumed guilt as opposed to presumed innocence, and it's incredibly inappropriate.
Those factors set forth in that. In the interim period, obviously, Mr. Kirby may decide he wants to pursue an interlocutory appeal on the jurisdiction issue, and I'll leave that up to him to do that. So. But right now, I'm setting the Thomas versus Thomas
Fucking
on
kids
the custody
getting jerked
issue over
around by
this
the
minor
system.
child and the visitation with the other child as well. All of that will be
That's
subject to a
Colorado,
hearing on the
Saber.
29th, so both of you marshal your evidence, so. All right.
Understood.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
The judge was talking earlier about wanting to wait to hear from Colorado. The adoptive parents are in Colorado, so when he says that, that's really what he's waiting. You're asking what the adoptive parents are? Well, we don't really know, and we're waiting for a response from them. That's basically what's going on. They are a necessary
Yeah.
part to that hearing. Yeah, to that hearing, which is why that hearing isn't going to be really scheduled until they have a chance to hear from Colorado on their stance of jurisdiction.
And Sartain, I don't know if you're ready.
Come in, there it goes. Okay.
Yep, that was all of that. Then Ava also suggested 2 other videos, which I
Yes, but
have
as you
chosen
see,
not
we're
to
out of
watch
our
ahead
suit.
of time.
Oh, Jesus. I haven't seen him either, so, just
Oh, I was
no,
relying on you.
We're rolling the dice. We're rolling the dice. Look, the how to instantly get a 5-star wanted level, I'm not sure. The police horse chases after a drug dealer, that one's probably just gonna be comical as fuck. That's gonna be a first time for me. I've never witnessed a horse chase on a body cam footage before, and I'm all for it. But I don't know. There might be some violence in the first one. I don't know.
Double blind reactions, let it ride.
Double blind reaction.
Let's do the 5-star wanted level first.
Okay. I literally
What's your
never
name?
watched these ahead of time.
I don't really have to give you that information.
Actually, you do have to give him that information.
Oh man, look at this guy. Look at his jaw. This dude
This
is
is
on so much drugs.
This is also a thing, like, I think a lot of people get wrong because of YouTube, is that I don't have to identify myself thing. First
You
off, it's
do.
going to depend on your state.
Yeah. Yeah, it depends
So-
on your state, but like generally speaking, if you're approached by the cops who are clearly conducting an investigation of some kind, and you're involved with that investigation, you are required to give them your identification. If they just walk up and ask for your ID and don't articulate the reason why, the reason why for the stop, the investigation, whatever, then in those instances, you might not be required to show ID, but again, depends on your state.
Yeah. Also, it's just easier to give them your ID and be done with it. I always
that's
think
kind of
about
the biggest thing. Is like, just
Well,
give
there-
them your fucking ID, god damn it.
Yeah, like, there was always a lawyer that's like, yeah, maybe the cops are wrong, but you're not going to find that out on the side of the road. You're going to find that out in court.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, there was actually a really good one that I saw earlier. It was someone using the dash cam footage. They get pulled. They were eating a sandwich, and the cop comes up, says, "Oh yeah, I saw you had your phone in your right hand, and so I'm gonna give you a ticket for that." And he looks at his
Oh,
phone,
is this the
which
lady
is
that-
literally on the mount. No, that's the girl with one arm. That guy actually, I cannot believe they took that to court. They actually took that to court. The judge was pissed. We'll have to look at it later. But this one, he's like, okay, and because the cop's like, no, I know what a phone looks like. I know it's a phone, blah blah blah. And all the guy did was just kept saying okay. He accepted the fucking ticket. Then he challenged it in court, and he won. Why? Because you're not gonna win those arguments on the side of a road.
Yeah.
It's a very good statement. Yeah.
Actually, I don't, 'cause I didn't do nothing.
Mister, if you don't identify yourself, you're going to go to jail. I'm going to identify you there. Do you understand?
Okay, well, it's Bobby.
You understand?
Yes, sir, it's Bobby.
And give them
I
your
don't have a problem,
information.
it's Bobby. What's your date of birth? I don't got no problem. Why y'all stop me?
Because right now you're detained.
Why?
We got a report you've been jumping in and out of traffic.
That's bullshit.
You're gonna-
That's bullshit. I fell off the curb.
Oh yeah, he just went. Damn! Wow, I did. Wow, okay. I mean, hold on, I got it. That was a good fucking. I actually did not expect him to run. I wanted to
He
like
bolted.
just but like it was like he was dude. That's like he was about to offer defense, and then he just hit the fucking grid.
We got a report you've been jumping in and out of traffic.
That's bullshit.
You're gonna-
That's bullshit. I fell off the curb.
He didn't even finish his sentence before he was sprinting. I fell off the curb. He just is gone. Wow. Okay,
fell off the
I mean, I'll
curb.
give him that. That was a great acrobatics check. He must have rolled a nat 20 there. That was crazy. All right, so can you guys get him? Oh, there he is.
He is bolted.
He's behind the hibachi sushi blades. Yeah, it should be. Oh,
Okay,
There
him
he
right
is.
here. He's in the Summit
you
parking
got
lot.
him. Dude, okay. I'm gonna have to say this to you right now.
Miss,
You need to go to the gym. I was listening to you breathe like you had fucking ran a mile and you were in your car.
Yeah.
You were driving. You weren't running, you were driving, and you were breathing like, oh, dude.
you're going to get taxed.
Okay.
And he bolted again.
He's headed toward the blitz pig.
Oh my god! Alright, so that's 2 escapes.
He's in the chrysalis med spa.
Okay, hold on, okay. At least he's not breathing it anymore. Oh, did he go into a store?
He's in where?
He's in the dressing room.
Okay. Is there a back
Uh-oh.
In the
entrance?
dressing room.
That's a weird place to go.
Police department! Checking the back.
What's
Did
chrysalis?
he run down this way?
No.
Okay. Let's check here real
It
quick.
looks like some kind of cosmetics place. You know, hair, fingernails, skincare.
He's probably in
Yeah, it's a
here.
salon.
Open the door.
Oh, you know what? Maybe it's a little spa.
True.
Like a little spa treatment area.
Let
Yeah,
me
that's
get
what
a
it
key.
is.
Or do you have a knife? Hey,
Hey, do you have a key to this bathroom? I'm changing clothes.
ran from us.
Sir, who's that?
Hey, it's the police department.
I'm changing clothes, sir.
Okay, well, we're going to have to come in if you don't come out.
What is going on?
Hey, we just want to come talk to you, okay?
He's trying to pretend to be a different
Hey.
person.
Yeah.
No, you just
yeah.
need to come talk to us real quick.
Come out.
Who? Who?
Hey, we just
They
want
may
to come
have to
talk to
break
you,
it
okay?
open.
You need to step out.
Hey, you just
Okay.
give him permission. Just kick that thing
Hey,
in.
I'm Officer Perry with the Hot Springs Police Department. I need you to come out here, okay?
And I'm Officer Heidi.
Well, hey, officer, you come out here and talk to me, okay?
Sir, I've been trafficked.
Okay, well, listen,
He's on
With
drugs.
Heidi.
you're under arrest, police department.
I'm with Heidi. Hey, that's illegal. That's illegal.
Put your hands behind
No,
I'm
this
talking to Sergeant Heidi.
Here's one.
is what happens.
I'll be talking to Sergeant Heidi. I'll be talking to Sergeant Heidi. I'll be talking to Sergeant Heidi, sir. I will be talking to Sergeant Heidi.
Okay,
I have been traffic, sir.
congratulations. You good? Everyone good?
I will be talking to Sergeant Heidi, sir.
You ready to get up?
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Talk to Sergeant Heidi.
Yes, sir. I'll be talking to Sergeant Heidi.
I
I'll be talking to
believe
Sergeant
you.
Heidi. I've been safe traffic. I have been.
Okay, talk to
trafficked.
Sergeant Heidi. That's
What is that
What is
like?
wrong with you anyway?
I
What
have
is
been
wrong with
sex
you
trafficked.
anyway?
You want to do another pat down?
That's fine. Do a pat down.
There we go. There's the mask off.
Get on that side.
You're a fine shit. I've been traffic. I'm under the program. No, my bad. I didn't spit on you. I mean to spit on you. But look, I'll be talking to Sergeant
Congrats.
Heidi, bro. I'll be talking to Sergeant Heidi.
You all right?
Yeah, I ate it a little bit,
That's that.
but I rolled good.
That on a
Did we
lead.
ever find out who the f he was? I heard you getting ready to run him. I didn't know if it...
Bobby on something.
Yeah, so he said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to spit on you," because people forget. But spitting at a law enforcement officer constitutes battery. And
Yep.
bet on a Leo is not a charge you want to be hit with, which is why, of all the things that happened here, he apologized for spitting.
Yeah.
Says something about I don't
But he
believe
couldn't come up with his name, but they birth or nothing like that.
You mind going in there?
Yeah.
With the camera, take pictures?
Yeah. He's beating his head.
that. What's your name?
I've been traffic. I'm with Sergeant Heidi.
Okay, what's your name?
And Sergeant
Heidi.
Well, we had to
Lieutenant Diane.
break a door to get into them. They didn't have a key.
Okay, what's your birthday?
Crazy they didn't have a key. by the
Do you
way.
hear me?
I hear you.
I'm willing to give y'all names.
Okay, well, I got to identify you first.
No, I'm serious. I'm dead ass.
Oh my God, guys! It's one of Epstein's victims.
I'm dead ass serious.
Please, sir, please. I've been working
Fresh
with
off
these
the
people that
island.
have been taking girls, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, look, that's why he's
I'm
so
done.
emaciated. It took a
But
long
they've
time
been
to
taking
get here.
girls. You hear me? You hear me? But they've been taking girls, and I'm worried about these girls. These girls are my sisters. Do you hear me, sir?
Yeah, I'm trying to see if he dropped anything. Drop that.
I mean, it's not a whole lot of damage.
Got Tyler driver's license
Yeah, you just got
suspended.
the
Failed
trim.
to appear public
new
intox, no
door and
bond
a new
warrant
trim,
out
you're
of
fine.
our department. Also shows to have made threats to harm law enforcement and is aggressive towards law enforcement in the past.
Ezra Miller.
Really? Yeah, I'd say that's affirmative.
Sir, I can't be no more serious. These people been taking girls, bro.
Okay. If you were serious with helping us, you
What if
wouldn't
he's
run off.
right?
You ran off because you had a failure to appear.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course.
But no, I'm willing to help you regardless. Do you understand that? I'm willing to help you regardless.
Okay. Agency goes from it to taking girls, and I say you have to help them. You bitch.
Hey, well, you can start by not calling me names. How about
I
that?
will give you names.
Okay, you can give the detective names. You can start by being civil to me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
When all you've done is lie and ran from me.
Because I was scared.
Yep.
I am scared. What the? I've never been in trouble before.
Yeah, that's why you missed your court date.
Because I've never been in trouble before.
Having a court date implies that you were in trouble before.
Because I didn't want to get in trouble.
That makes about as much sense as saying I didn't want to cut myself, so I played with knives. Do you understand?
Because I didn't want to get in trouble, bro.
Let me get pictures of that.
173. 173 off duty, 501 crime.
This is going very well for him.
And your ass. You ugly, bald-headed white. I got names for you.
I'm deathly afraid of cutting myself, and so Mizu and I are gonna play five-finger fillet.
Snitch. Oh God, I'll become a snitch.
I believe you. You don't have to keep repeating.
I'll become a snitch. Tell me what you want to know. I'll let you know it.
I'm gonna tell you right now. What is, dude? Your fucking car is a goddamn mess. Keep your car in more order than that. Like, come, like, dude, you're the police. Like, you should. I'm not expecting military tidy, but I'm expecting tidier than this.
Yeah.
As you have to dig through shit to find what. Dude, come on.
I'll become a snitch.
It looks like my room.
Tell me what you want to know. I'll let you know it.
I mean, yeah, look at my room.
There we go.
He's kicking.
Right here to God.
He's not drunk. He's on drugs.
Is that a
guys.
hobble? It's his head he's banging, not his feet. Yeah.
No, that
Just go
was
ahead and get his
feet.
stupid ass out to the jail. Have the jail nurse staff give you a Band-Aid, check your shoulder if they need to, whatever.
Oh, okay, no, that is his head.
I will snitch on all the plugs.
Stop yelling.
Whenever you get back up here.
Sir, I got kids, please.
Yeah, so I imagine a lot of our chat aren't freaking junkies. But he just said, I'm gonna snitch on all the plugs. So he's literally, this is drug related, it's not alcohol. He just threatened to snitch on his drug dealers, the people who sell him drugs, so.
Yeah.
I will give you names, sir! Sir! Please answer!
Okay, I'll let the detectives know, man.
Please!
I will let the detectives know.
I'm trying to do good
17157, I'll go with that.
Please! Why don't you understand that?
I do understand. I told you I'd tell the detective.
Sir!
I can hear
Stop driving Mom in the backseat like this before I charge you!
Okay.
What?
If you want more charges, go ahead.
Hey!
That was actually funny.
Hey! You're gonna stop slinging me around the goddamn
Was
car!
one of the cops, Mr.
Where you
Weasley?
charge, you ugly ass white cracker!
Bro, you're whiter than he is. You have no reason to say that.
Charge much!
One in six, he's banging his head. I'm gonna get to jail.
Okay, Mr. Eminem.
You stupid! You treat me like shit!
Let him know he's spitting.
I'm willing to give you information, you treat me like I'm willing to give you information on everything. I know a lot about the sex trafficking.
I'm a patrol guy. That's all I am. Detectives are the one that takes the information and busts people. Understand?
Yes, sir. I've just been wanting to become a cop, man. And the only
It's not
because
happening,
of this
brother.
trafficking. Please be careful. I'm sliding.
I know it.
Stop slamming my head.
Listen to me.
Please stop slamming my head, please.
Listen to me.
Please, I'm begging you. Please stop.
Stop what?
Stop banging my head around.
I'm not banging your head around.
Yes, you are.
Dude, we're driving straight.
Stop myself.
We're driving straight, dude.
Yeah, but you're driving aggressive.
Get a grip, dude.
You're driving aggressive.
Grow up.
Otherwise, my head wouldn't be slinging across the car.
That is why we're driving aggressive, to get you to the jail, because you don't know how to behave. If you knew how to behave, we wouldn't have had to come over here fast.
I'm trying to help you out.
You know, at this point, I don't care. Shut up.
Shut up.
Cool. I will charge you with everything I can charge, Bubba. You will not see the outside of a jail for a while.
Either way it goes, I'm trying to help you out.
I ain't talking to nobody. Shut up.
Either way it goes, I'm trying to help you out.
I don't care.
I asked you politely, sir. I asked you politely.
I heard you the first 17
Okay!
He's on this side.
If you're polite, I'll be polite. Look, I know a lot about trafficking, okay?
Hey, you know, I know a lot about sex trafficking.
Now, if police need you to identify yourself, it's usually for a good reason. Hey everyone, I'm John and I appreciate you watching. Now let me say this, no one wants to be stopped or investigated by police. However, if police are called to a location to investigate or they observe suspicious or criminal activity, police can investigate. All they need is reasonable suspicion. Now thinking back, me and my partner responded to a burglar alarm in a sneaker store on the night shift. It was about 5 a.m. when the call came out. So of course the store is closed. We pull up on Torresdale Avenue, and as soon as me and my partner and the sergeant walk up, we notice that the gate to the property was forced open. So instinctively, I go around to the rear of the property, and at first I saw nothing, but then my instincts told me to hide in the bushes. So I hid and waited, lowering my police radio, and sure enough, a male peeked over the wall of the rear of the sneaker store, hopped over, and attempted to run. So I identified myself and quickly apprehended the male because of course, he and some other males who were apprehended in the front of the store by my partner and my sergeant broke.
So you know what happened actually? He did not identify himself. He just popped out of the bush and clotheslined the man. Let's be real, but like, look, you put yourself in an ambush position and you're telling me you gave that position away before it? No, you apprehended the fuck out of him and then you identified yourself, which in my opinion is fine, but legally is technically inappropriate.
Yeah.
Into the store to steal sneakers. When I testified in court, the totality of the circumstances and my articulation proved that he broke into the store and was trying to escape. Now, my point of the story is I stopped, investigated, and identified the male as one of the burglars, so he was arrested. Now, with this case at a Hot Springs Police Department in Arkansas, police respond to a call of a male jumping in and out of traffic. So they locate and attempt to stop the male, and it turns into a foot pursuit. The male runs into a spa and attempts to hide from the officers. Now, the officers had to literally force one of the interior doors open to apprehend the male, but they did a great job at clearing and searching the spot safely, and hopefully the suspect gets some help, because jumping in and out of traffic is not normal behavior. And a lot of people like this get arrested and they end up right back on the street because jail is only a temporary fix. Now, touching a little bit on pedestrian stops, if you've ever been stopped by law enforcement, it can be a confusing experience. However, pedestrian stops are a necessary tool for law enforcement to ensure public safety. Now, sometimes the stops do raise questions about your rights and community trust, so it's important to know that you do have rights during these encounters. Now, if you choose, you can calmly and respectfully ask if you're being detained and if you're free to go. But remember, staying calm and respectful to the officers can help de-escalate the situation, because ultimately pedestrian stops contribute to a safer environment for everyone. That's all I have for today, guys. Remember to be safe, and I'll see you in the next one.
Tyler was charged with fleeing on foot, resisting arrest, criminal trespass, and obstructing. He is innocent unless proven guilty in a court of law.
What's your name?
Daily, I didn't
So
find
not much.
anything on.
This is our first ever...
I mean, I guess they didn't.
Oh, and here
I mean,
we go. He did Faye, first ever. And if you notice, chat, we are on a horse right now.
I'm on a horse, motherfucker.
Freaking on a horse, man.
No, but on the last guy, I don't doubt that they wouldn't have found drugs on him. It seems like he'd already taken all of them.
Yeah, no, though, yeah. There were no more drugs to find on him because they were inside of him.
Yeah, he had taken everything.
They were clearly being metabolized by his liver.
Yeah.
police chase on horseback. It all starts as officers witness a hand-to-hand drug deal between this man and a female. Officers approach the male suspect first.
What, they do it right in front.
Nash, move forward. Hey! Hey, come on.
Oh, there it is.
He's running.
Hey! Come on. Get him, Nash. Get that Batman. Get that Batman, Nash. Get him. Get him now. Hey, get on the ground. You're going to get run over.
Oh, I'm telling you right now.
Would you rather get hit
We're
by
really
a car
lucky
or a
we
horse?
don't train our police horses like we used to. These motherfuckers used to be able to do attacks and shit. Like I'm talking like 150 years ago and shit, like when like war horses like were used to fighting. This thing's like barely trotting up next to him, right? But it's like, nah, if this was a horse 150 years ago, this guy would already be dead and trampled.
Come on, Nash. Come on, Nash. Get him, boy. You better stop. You're going to get hit. Come on, Nash. Come on. Come on. Come on, Nash. Come on.
I do feel bad for the horse, though. It's never
Get
fun
that
running
Batman,
on-
Nash. Get that Batman, Nash. Come on, Nash. Come on, Nash. Go. Come on, Nash. Get that Batman. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Get on the f***ing ground. You're going to get run over by the horse. Put your hands in your pocket. Get your hands out of your pocket. Get on the f***ing ground. Come on, Nash. Come on. He just threw his head. Come on.
I can understand that like a horse running on pavement is not the best. However, like this horse is losing this race to this guy
horse is
because
not
of that.
motivated. This
He
horse,
does
look,
not
look,
care.
I don't have a ton of like horse keeping and stuff. Under me, we had a couple horses growing up, but I'm telling you right now, this horse, it's probably, let's see here. No, okay, it's February. I don't know. This horse just did not have some get up and go this morning. It's not a good day for this horse. This
Yeah,
horse
he does
should
not seem
absolutely
motivated to
have
get this
already
guy.
run down that man like 3 times over. It's
Yeah,
kinda-
where's the
unless
lasso?
unless the officer is just fat as shit or something, I don't know.
I don't know. Seeing their hand, they look regular size.
They look fine. This horse is barely trotting. Like, I mean, literally. I've seen horses canter faster than this thing.
Come on. Nash, come on. Get that man. Come on.
They just pointed out that this is the McDonald's drive-through here. What do you fucking do if you're in the McDonald's drive-through and you just see a cop
dude,
on a
I
horse
imagine
chasing
anyone
a dude?
in this area. Like, this is a story that everyone in this drive-through will be telling everyone they know for years to come.
Yeah. Like you just got like you get home and you're like, "Hun, you need to check what I have on my phone." You're not gonna fucking believe
You're
it.
not gonna fucking believe it. Yeah, as like, guys, I promise this is an AI.
Come on, Nash. Come on, Bubba. Come on, Nash.
Also, chat says I think Nash is an offspring of Goldship. Like if it was an offspring of Goldship, I'm pretty sure it'd be running him down because Goldship apparently does not like men, but does have like an affinity for women, I guess.
Yeah.
Like
the horse
actual
is
real.
traumatized by Mr. Hands.
Yeah.
Bro, you're not gonna be able to run us on the horse. You better stop.
He's not scared of that horse. That horse don't give a shit.
You know, frankly, I do see one valid strategy of this, right? Like, keep the horses just behind him and let him run himself tired. Because
Fair.
then when you actually engage with him, he's not gonna have any fucking gas in the tank to actually fight you guys getting him down and in cuffs, right? And you guys literally just play the, oh, I'm just gonna let you run your stamina down.
I do like this building in the background here, though.
Get on the ground! Get on the f***ing ground! Give me Zach. I got him, Zach. You're good. I got him. Zach, let go. I got him. Give me, or here, take.
Did you say your horse is named Jax? The other one.
Told you you were gonna outrun us, bro.
While officers get this suspect in custody, the other female suspect involved in the drug deal is still in the area.
Go to the other side of the McDonald's. He was throwing stuff on the ground. Other side. Those are good boys. Good boys. It was where was that, right? When we came into McDonald's?
It's on the other side of McDonald's. You want to stay with him? I'm going to go because I saw right where it was at.
Go, yeah, go with him.
He started out over there. I saw the horse and then came down the sidewalk here by the fence line, and then came through like where the sign is over here, and then trotted through right here, came right through here. And they were like, stop, stop! And then they called it in at the McDonald's.
Did you see her throwing anything?
I just saw arms flailing, that's it.
Come on. Yeah. You got him for a minute?
Oh, that's funny. She had to find a curb
I'm gonna go look where he was throwing stuff.
To get out here.
Yeah.
That is a beautiful building.
Good boy, Nash. Got that Batman. Good job, Bubba. Good boy. It was a good boy. Should be like right here somewhere.
Where did he dump the 73?
They're going to grab that stuff right now.
Yeah, it was right around here.
It was somewhere like right here. He started throwing stuff out his pocket. So you just get out and walk around. It was like small is the problem.
Yeah, I know.
It wasn't a lot.
Is that your bag right here?
Let me go grab some gloves now.
Good job on the radio, bro. It's really good. Really good.
You got a beautiful ride there.
Thanks, thanks.
Hey man, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Hey, good.
I'm just
Stand
kind
up
of
for me.
astounded at this privileged community. It's not like these horse cops can sneak up on you. You guys had to have known that they were there as you're freaking doing the deal, watching them approach loudly with their fucking their hooves. Like, no, there's no sneaking up and like catching you in the act. No, you were not aware, or something didn't click here. I don't know. You deserve to be in cuffs.
Or they're just that brazen. They just don't give a shit.
And I know some people are that brazen. It just astounds me every time. This is February of last year.
Alright. Well, you're being detained right now, yeah.
For what?
Well,
narcotics.
Possession of narcotics.
I said potential narcotics.
What did I do?
Well, you're being detained right now, so. You have anything in? No? No weapons or anything? Come on over here to my car.
Since officers can't find whatever the male suspect allegedly threw, an officer tries to look at the McDonald's surveillance cameras to find it. However, he gets distracted when McDonald's employees report someone using drugs in their bathroom and want them trespassed.
Come here, please. Come talk to me. I'm not going to beat around the bush. They want you to trespass from here because you go in the bathroom and do whatever you do. I don't have time to deal with that right now, okay? See all this? Yes. We got stuff going on. So, hey, you want me to go grab you something to drink?
Yes.
Just wait out here. Just wait outside right here. I'm gonna grab you something, okay?
So it looks like, I guess, this lady I have in my backseat, I guess she did a hand-to-hand with someone over there.
This area just does not give a shit because you've got cops everywhere on these big ass horses that are very
what's crazy
clearly
is the architecture. Like, everyone doesn't care. There's blatant drugs and crime everywhere, but you guys are like in 1700 is like 1800s architecture where people care. Like, look at these freaking like the lines and stuff on this building. Even it like you guys are in a nice part of town, but there's drugs everywhere.
Yeah.
Where are you?
It's wild to me.
They tried to stop him, and he 10-8'd.
The guy 10-8'd?
Yeah, guy 10-8'd, and I think they got him over there at like the Burger King, maybe.
Okay.
Or the McDonald's.
She got it, or she gave it?
I think she gave it. So I've just got her. I'm gonna get her name and everything, but I think they're all down there. All right, ma'am. Not saying that you're under arrest and you're gonna be arrested, but you're just not free to go right now. You laughing or what? Or was that a cough?
Oh, I'm just laughing.
You're laughing? Okay, what you laughing about?
I just thought of a joke in my brain.
Okay.
We'll search him and I'll throw him in my car.
Alright. I don't know what the hell is in that bag right there.
Oh, it's just food. Food and what?
Yeah.
Chips. Anybody Miranda's?
Not yet. I ain't got that. Okay.
I don't know. All right, come on, step on up, bud. You got anything in your pockets I need to know about? What's your name, man? Joe, when was the last time you were arrested, buddy?
Got out like 4 months ago.
What was you in there for?
For possession.
That's what I thought. Come on, let's go.
And that's what I thought.
But I ain't making no possession.
Yeah, I know. You had possession last time, but not this time.
What's your name again, brother? Oh, you swapping the cuffs?
Yeah. You're not going to fight with me, are you? That wouldn't be good, because this guy right here, man, he's...
Yeah, we don't want those problems. Gotta stay out of trouble, man.
No, I ain't do nothing.
Okay.
They just started chasing me in that ring. I got scared.
All right, have a seat. All right, listen. You have the right to remain silent. With that said, do you want to tell... You said you didn't throw some drugs down. Do you want to talk to me about that? That you didn't throw drugs down?
No, I ain't throwing no drugs down.
Okay.
These are yours, right? Thank you, sir. Where you think he...
So I saw him throwing the stuff literally right in that corner of the McDonald's over there.
Yeah, he threw this.
Was there anything in
Yeah, this sandwich and
I saw him.
I was just running.
Well, what did you throw down?
Did you just hand to hand a fucking sandwich and just decide like, oh yeah, it's better to run from the cops than to admit I got a fucking cheeseburger?
That might have very well happened just because instinct. Which would be hilarious, by the way.
These people give me a headache.
You handed somebody a sandwich and saw the cops run up and fucking just lost your shit and ran for no reason. Nothing illegal had happened, dude. This is entirely of your own making.
Like, what are you people doing? He's cheating on his diet and didn't want to get caught. Like, what are you people doing?
Yeah, his old lady is actually in the force. So he couldn't be caught with that burger. This burger's got that special sauce.
Like, this could have been like a complete non-issue. And you're just like, I'm gonna run from the police today for fun.
At this point, I'm hoping they do find drugs, because otherwise, this doesn't look good. Like, obviously, they can still arrest them for fleeing and stuff like that, but, like, you saw somebody hand off to somebody else, and you just assumed it was drugs. Why? Like, these are questions that are gonna be asked of these cops.
Yeah.
I mean, because it may be worst case scenario, we got littering or something. Who knows? What did you throw down? Just a sandwich or food or what? Listen, here's the deal. You're going to be on body camera throwing stuff down. So what was it? Is it food? Did you get some food from somewhere? Or because you have food in that bag?
No, I just got scared.
This is what makes it worse.
Scared, I started running.
Like, he's still lying about even throwing something down. Like, I don't... Why are you lying about this?
You know what's funny? He probably just doesn't know what was in his pockets, and as he's running, he just fucking emptied them. He might not have had drugs in there, but he got scared, he started running. Oh, I hope I don't have any, you know what, I'm just dumping my pockets, fuck it. And as he's running, he just fucking does that.
I don't understand these people.
I hope things become more clear.
Yeah. Okay. Because their body cams are going to show you throwing stuff, dude. You might as well tell, hey, if it's food or something, we can deal with that. We got your little littering thing, right? Oh, okay. All right, slide on in.
Why are you lying about that?
I mean, so he didn't throw nothing. Y'all a bunch of liars.
Oh yeah. She's watching her body camera right now to see if she can get a better.
Hey, he didn't call everyone
When you
a
put it
bunch of
in, I guess you
liars.
hook your camera to it. I guess it makes you put it.
Like, why would you instigate things like that? Here, let me piss off these cops by saying something the criminal didn't say. He didn't say, y'all a bunch of liars. Why are you stirring the pot in that way? It seems
counterproductive.
unnecessary.
an access code. Of course, it sent it to my personal email, but our laptop's not working. Of course, it won't connect to the internet, and then on my phone it didn't work. So I don't. I swear by memory it was right here. Someone could have picked it up, or it's in the bushes. It was very small what he threw. A car could have ran it over by now. The girl he handed off to though, if they can get it on her, that's great. If not, then I guess just jail for resisting.
They can't get it on her. She doesn't
All right, ma'am, come on, step on out. This officer right here is gonna search it real quick.
I guess cameras, the dude can't be here for another hour, 2 hours before he can get here to access the cameras, so.
You think he dumped something before here too?
Yeah, I think it was all right there in that McDonald's.
Hey man, I'm gonna toss this out. Is that cool? I'm gonna throw it away. You can't take this into jail, is what I'm saying.
If you end up going to jail, we're going to throw it in the trash. You can't have it in the jail, and we can't keep it for you.
Let him eat his fucking food. Are you kidding me right now? Let him fucking have his goddamn sandwich. Like, oh, jeez.
We don't have any other choice.
Yeah, all right. So I'm gonna throw it out, okay?
I've got everything's done. I got the cursor between two lines. If you just want to knock out a real quick narrative.
Yeah, I can. Are you comfortable holding it?
You guys don't find anything.
He's bigger than me, but I think he'll be all right.
You guys just arrested somebody for almost nothing, and then you took his food. Like, if you don't find anything, you're in even more shit now.
The grass or pull back to them, just, yeah. Okay. And just watch your feet.
That's a good horse. That's a good horse. Hey, look here for a selfie. Yeah.
Oh, that's not a horse.
A police horse.
Do you know how to ride a horse, Dad?
Yeah, I've ridden horses. I'm not saying I'm an expert, but I've got one right here. See?
Like, I can
And he's a good
get
horse.
on it and not fall off immediately.
Yeah. Oh, you're funny. That's not nice, Mary. See? They even, this one don't have. They actually normally have badges right there on their chest. There's one right here. My daughter's a horse freak, so we're FaceTiming. See, they got their own badges too.
Did they catch the guy?
Yeah, they're on a horse. How are they not going to catch him? He was on foot.
What are these people down there thinking when they come out and galloping on a horse?
You use the word thinking. There's your first mistake. See? He's even laughing at you. All right, well, let me let you go. I actually have to do some work today. Love y'all. Bye, buddy.
Do they not have like I guess they have to have the horses somewhere else, obviously, but I guess I don't really think about it that a lot of the other officers probably don't see the horses.
They've got to have stables. Yeah, there's probably only a number of like horseback officers, and there's got to be a stable somewhere.
Yeah, because I didn't even think about it.
Even the other cops are used to seeing all the time.
Yeah, I didn't even think about it till he started like, I'm going to show it to my family. I'm like, oh, he probably doesn't see the horses that often.
He doesn't see his horses. Yeah, I mean, that's why he's like, oh, can you get on it? And he didn't get on it because he's probably not allowed.
Yeah. He has a point about the thanking thing. No, like, I still get it. It's a bizarre situation because it's like, okay, you got handed off a sandwich and decided to go on a police chase. Why? Like, why didn't you just say, hey, man, it's a sandwich? Like, I don't...
Yeah, you could have done that, but, like, also, you guys not having found anything actually yet, you're about to take this guy to jail, and like, yeah, so this food that might very well, we don't know, but this is probably your only meal for the day. We're just gonna throw this away. Like, fucking no, that's my food. Like, I know it seems like a small thing, but it's straight up unconstitutional there.
Buddy.
For cardio music.
Oh, found something.
You don't have anything else on you, do you?
Oh, was there more than a sandwich in that bag?
There might have been.
Can't have nothing on her but a crack pipe. We can go back and look at that area. Yeah, let's do that if you guys don't mind. They're gonna go check one more time at that spot.
You might have possession of paraphernalia, but if you don't have if you can't find the drugs, you guys have to let them know when you get to the station. This is actually a problem now.
We shall see.
And if not, then you got a crack pipe, and was she resisting? No? No? Okay. I would love for them to be able to find it.
Paraphernalia.
Police
Get her
reports
on that.
indicate whatever item the male suspect threw was unfortunately never located. The Jacksonville Sheriff's Office in Florida posted on Facebook about this incident, stating, "If you choose to run, you'll just go to jail tired. And criminals can run, but they can't hide from our horsepower." They also showed their appreciation for the multiple horses involved in the incident: Nash, Jax, Judge, and Duke. The male suspect, Jordan, was charged with resisting without violence. He pleaded no contest and was adjudicated guilty. He was ordered to pay $303 in court costs and fines and was released back into the public. The female suspect, Alexis, was charged with use or possession with intent to use drug paraphernalia for the crack pipe that was found in her pocket. She took a plea deal, pleading no contest in exchange for her charge, resulting in a withhold of adjudication, meaning the judge accepted her plea but did not formally convict her. She was also ordered to pay $303 in court costs and fines and was released back into the public.
Honestly, I had to laugh a little bit watching this one back because somewhere along the line, this guy convinced himself that he could outrun a police horse. So most people don't know is that mounted patrol horses aren't just picked because they're big. A lot of horses never make it through training. They have to handle crowds, traffic, fireworks, yelling, and enough distractions to test just about any animal. That's what makes mounted units interesting to me, because they're not there for looks. They're there because they give officers a different perspective, a different reach, and sometimes a pretty big advantage. People spend so much time looking for the obvious way out, they never stop to think about the problems they didn't plan for.
Fair enough,
Pretty
fair
crazy. But they didn't
find the drugs.
They didn't get them for what they needed to, really. And then, you know, slap on the wrist, $300, and they're back in the public doing the same shit.
Give me 2 seconds, because I actually have one more thing maybe I kind of want to share.
Okay. I have 58 minutes.
It won't be that long.
Okay.
This was one I saw in the Lawtism suggestion chat.
Okay.
Oh, wait, let me go search through my YouTube history. Because... Oh, wait, did I have it saved up still? I did. Awesome. Because the person sent me a reaction channel. Which, look, reaction channels are fine, but if you can find the original video, I would much prefer that. Because I don't want to, like, have layers on layers going on. But it was this one. Oh, god damn it. I'm gonna have to just share screen with you, I guess.
What the fucking... I guess so. Hold on, let me switch. Why? That's so bizarre.
You'll see when it pops up.
Okay, hold on. Clicky. Okay, there we go.
Share screen.
This horny hen got caught bang.
Oh. Well, that would... Okay. This horny woman commits sex crime in a parking lot. What the fuck? And what in the... Okay. Here we go,
This horny hen got caught banging a dildo in 4K.
Excuse me, sir. I'm not dressed.
Well,
Can I get dressed, sir?
You are also under arrest right now.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Can I have the charge, please?
No, that would be indecent exposure.
I'm in my private car, which you need a search warrant for.
And you know, not sure what the fuck that... What? Bro. This is not... I don't know. I'm literally at a loss for words. She just acted like he walked into her room.
In my private car? You did a search?
Public fucking place. The fuck are you talking about?
I'm in my private car. You did a search warrant?
That's wild.
So funny. Mizu docs Deme with this video.
That has not even been the case since at least 1925. Yeah, no. No, we haven't had like Your vehicle is not protected by the Fourth Amendment. Like, just in general. There are some things that can be RVs and stuff if they're considered a residence or a domicile, sure. But your car is not protected by the Fourth Amendment. And this has been a long-standing precedent.
And it's just... You're
Wow.
doing it, like, in
Just
clear
wow.
view of the public, and you're like, well,
yeah,
I'm in
like,
my private
just
vehicle.
right under the fucking sun. Like, I get brighter than the sun, but this is ridiculous.
You have pants? Why don't you get them on?
I do. I actually do have pants, sir.
Okay, get them on.
Sir, I actually urinated. I have incontinence, so I was in change the process of taking them.
Okay.
You'll find that out later.
Okay.
Did you have a warrant to search me with a...
No, you're under arrest, though. There's a lesser expectation of privacy in your vehicle.
I will require a sergeant's warning.
What?
Why don't
I
you...
require a sergeant's warning.
A sergeant...
What is a sergeant's warning? I would love to know. What is happening?
Before we go any further, I want to get your opinion. Is it drugs or some sort of, like, sob sit thing that she's read online?
I think it's more soft sit / mental health, not so much drugs.
Fair.
Yeah, I think this is a mental health thing. I don't think this is a drug thing. I mean, and the only reason why is I don't see, looking at her eyes, I'm not seeing pupil. And if she was on any kind of major stimulant, that would be anything that you would want to do, those pupils would be saucers right now, so.
Yeah. Also, thank you, Internet Master. This hen, I'm sorry, how did Deme end up on U.S. Police body cam? Thought she was Filipino. Also, what in the sovereign citizen? Yeah, see, other people are thinking it's a little sob sit, too. It feels a little sob sit.
It's somewhat protected by the Fourth Amendment, but, like, it's... The protections are weak enough, I might as well not apply the Fourth Amendment, otherwise I'm gonna get angry. Because there are clear violations when it comes to the vehicles if we're going to apply the Fourth Amendment. So it's like, you know what? Okay, it's limited, but I consider it just not.
Exactly.
You know, shall not be infringed is a common thing in many amendments that we keep infringing upon, so...
Oh, what's the topic of today? We're almost done for the day. This is our last topic of the day.
And blasting herself in the car.
Yeah.
And just got caught.
We're on the final topic of today, and ladies getting naked down and dirty in a parking lot and being like, I have Fourth Amendment protections in my car. You can't arrest me for masturbating in the
parking lot. What's crazy to me is, like, why don't you have, like, a skirt or something? Like, your pants, your bottoms are completely off.
Yeah.
It's not pushed to the side. It's not like, oh, it's a skirt. No, you just don't have pants on. What's going on, girl?
And the officer's like, please just put pants on. She's like, so what's the charges? Can I get a sergeant's warning?
I need a sergeant's warning.
Put your pants on.
Thank you for the two. Pupils are both dilated and constricted like Ben's. Yes, absolutely. But no, if I were to guess on this one, this seems like maybe a little bit of mental health and an exhibitionist maybe got caught.
Yeah.
That's what this is.
Well, good thing I'm a sergeant. You're under arrest.
Fantastic. I'd like your handcuffs.
Would you like to get pants on?
I would like to try. Would you like to get your hand off my car?
No, because you're not going anywhere right now.
No, sir.
Can you hand me the keys there?
I can put those. You don't have a search warrant for those keys. I'm a defense attorney. I enjoy doing stuff like this.
Hey, you're
so I'd
not.
like to see your
No, you're not. 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 Please, dear God, do not, like... Okay, I'm not saying no as in factually. I'm saying, please, dear God, no, do not be a defense attorney.
We're going to get to the end of this video, and it's going to do, like, the little research portion, and it's going to be like, so defense attorney, masturbating hen lady. And I'm going to be like... If she turns out to be an actual defense attorney, I will lose my
Professor
shit.
King, thank you so much for the 5. First Demi doing live stream this woman or Kara, who's next? Seriously, do it back at home, please. Yeah, no, for real.
I swear to God, if it turns out she's actually a defense attorney, I will lose my shit.
Welcome, the best pantsless defense attorney you'll ever hire.
She goes, I like doing this. Well, that doesn't make it okay. What are you? If she is, he probably isn't anymore.
And here's the thing, well, if you're a defense attorney, you know arguing with a sergeant isn't gonna work. You know, if you're an accident attorney, you'd know right now, you have to take your lashes, you have to go to the station, you have to do all of these things. Because you've just been guarded. Like, no one would try to sit their way out of this, because that's what you're doing. What the fuck is a sergeant's warning? You don't need a search warrant. None of this is appropriate.
Yeah.
I ain't search warrant. I would like to.
With the
oh shit,
Sorry,
my bad.
I have in confidence. I was raped as a
Go ahead.
teenager. Sorry. I was raped as a teenager. Does that count as a defense? Why are you here? What's your problem?
Because somebody saw you masturbating with the dildo you have right there.
Sir, this is my private residence. Do you have a search warrant?
You're also out in public and visible to people.
Do you have a... No, sir, this is not visible to people.
Somebody saw you.
Do you have a search warrant, yes or no?
Do you have pants, yes or no?
Do you have a search warrant, yes or no?
Do you have pants, yes
I'm
or
looking
no?
forward to being killed by you, sir, by your very firearm. Do you have a search warrant?
We're not going to do this. Make
Sir,
this...
I'm enjoying being shot by
What?
you. Get the off of me! Get the off of me! Shoot me!
No, we're done with you.
Shoot me! Shoot me, you No, shoot me! Do you want me to have my pants on, sir?
You're getting out.
Get the out!
Stop it.
Get the out of me right now!
You stepped out of your car at me.
You're a rapist!
Get out of your car. Step it up.
Please get to arrest me right now. I want your sign, sir. You have no right to arrest me in a probable cause. Sir, you have no right to arrest me.
What do you do if you're the person in the white car and you come out of the grocery store and the shit is happening right beside you?
I'm gonna tell you what you do. You set your grocery bags down on the curb across the street and you wait and you watch, because that's all you can do. Demi, stop! Demi's making it worse. Yeah, no. This just feels like Demi was caught by a policeman and she's struggling.
Oh
man.
I swear to God, I'm still gonna lose my shit if it turns out she's actually a defense
I hope to
attorney.
God she's not. I hope to God she's not.
Do you know me, sir?
I already told you you're under arrest.
You have not showed me the charge.
I told you it's indecent exposure.
No, you have not shown me a written warrant for my arrest. You have not shown me a written warrant for my arrest. Get a judge. Right, I'll wait for you.
I don't need a warrant for your arrest.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Nope.
Yes, you do. You need a written warrant for your arrest. I will stay here and wait for a judge to issue a written warrant. Get 4 more officers right here to drag me out of the court.
I will.
I don't mind. You think I mind getting raped by you every night?
I'm not gonna rape you. I'm not gonna shoot you.
Your prison guards are. You think I don't know? You can walk right now and not be accomplished to rape. Or you can die in the fire. That's your choices. Just to let you know.
Those are my choices, huh? Dude, you have 3 appendages out of the car. How is she so fucking leveraged in with only 1 leg? Literally, she has 2 arms and 1 of her legs out of the car. You still can't get her out. At this point, it's just impressive.
She's got that something strength going on.
Let's see here. Oh, that reminds me. A judge got fired when she was caught having loud action in her judge's chambers. Go look it up. I think I'm aware of the case you're talking about.
There's another one where I don't remember what happened to the judge, but the judge got in trouble after they found out he was using a penis pump on the stand.
Yeah, he was literally just a fucking... Oh my god. Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah, he had the penis pump on, just at his desk. Yeah.
And the thing is, he got busted
he was
because
literally getting off to being a judge.
He got busted because he had gotten up during a recess, and he just kind of dropped it on his seat
Oh no.
And one of the bailiffs or something went up to the seat for whatever reason, I don't remember why, and just saw it sitting there. It's like, what the fuck?
Oh no.
Our justice system is wild. There's a lot of wild stuff that goes on that people don't talk about.
Yeah.
Sir, you are under arrest.
What?
Sir, you are under arrest. You're under arrest.
Oh, I see.
Sir, you're under arrest.
And Auntie, you're underdressed.
He's under arrest for resisting indecent exposure.
That was a good one.
Okay, we got a second cop now. Get the other door open. And just be done with this.
Thank you, Internet Zen, for the 5. Based on how the Sin is acting, she sounds like she'd be a perfect fit for the exhibitionist in the Degen American Libertarian Party.
Why you gotta bring politics into it, man?
No, I'm not.
This is being recorded.
Sir, this is a private residence. This is private property. The search warrant.
Ma'am, your best bet is to cooperate right now.
Can I get raped in jail? Yes. God, yes. Rape me in jail.
Face the curtain.
What in the... Yeah, this is mental health.
God, I love it when you like this. Oh, God, yes. This is my private property. Can I have my private property back? I'm a defensive attorney.
Oh my gosh, another 5, thank you so much.
Custody of you.
I'm looking to get raped by
She
you.
never skipped late.
You got a good dick for me? You come kill me in your Island Lake Park?
What?
That's what I like,
Do you have
husband.
pants that are easily accessible in here, ma'am?
Hold on, let me think for a minute. If you would like to give me one of my wrists, I'd be happy to get clothes for you.
You're not coming out of handcuffs.
Oh, do you want to put my hands
there's
on?
no
You want to put my pants on for me? Yes or no?
I would like to
That's
get some
okay.
kind of pants or something on you.
That is okay with me. Hold on, I'm gonna give you verbal.
Can we just get that blanket
Sir,
even?
I'm gonna give you verbal instructions to give me pants. Do you want that? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. So, sir, I'm gonna give you verbal instructions for my pants. Do you agree that? Yes or no?
Yep, and everything's on video.
That's fine.
Wait, do you want pants on or not? Like, let's...
Yeah,
we
no,
can
this
we
is
can still
definitely
put you in the
mental
cop
health.
car naked, like it
No,
happens.
this is definitely mental health. I'm walking in my answer on that B final answer.
I am still somewhat leaning Sov-Sit, mostly because of how consistent she is in the specific
But
beliefs she
isn't
puts forward.
Sov-Sit already a mental illness?
I mean, yeah, that's fair. But I'm sort of filing her under Sov-Sit because
A little
typically
bit, yeah.
if it's more mental health, they're kind of all over the place. Or they latch on to like one really blatantly ridiculous idea, like the last guy on drugs talking about Epstein or whatever.
Or
And they
the
latch
idea
onto that really
her
hard.
car in a parking lot is private property.
Yeah, but that's like you see like idiots say that all the time that are just
I
misinformed.
think she's homeless. She struggles with mental health, and on some level, she does believe this is a private residence because she lives in her car, but it's not, and she can make that connection.
Where's the sovereign citizen crap even come from? So it's a long story.
Yeah.
Hard Tildeer is there was a guy many years ago who, by the way, doesn't even believe this stuff. He hires real lawyers for all of his cases. Wrote like a book on how the United States was technically still under admiralty law and that we're all ships or something.
Yeah,
And-
he's trying to use some weird ass maritime laws to basically.
It's really
indicate
complicated.
That the courts of the United States do not hold jurisdiction over us as it's very complicated, convoluted, and just not recognized. In,
Yeah,
like,
and all
modern
you really have
society.
to know about this guy and his book is every single time he's been brought into court, he's hired real lawyers from major law firms. So, like, he doesn't believe his own nonsense. He always hires an actual lawyer to defend him in court. He's never bought into the Sov-Sit thing. Or, like, maybe he did at one point when he wrote the book originally, but nowadays he clearly doesn't.
Yeah.
Or
But
at
you
least
know, a lot of
he at
people
least
too,
knows
like
that it doesn't work.
Yeah, like the original what's his name? The original person who made the book, basically. Oh my god, I didn't notice. I just refreshed my chat and Selvi actually had raided into me, which is why I was here. Thank you so much for the raid. Didn't see that. I'm so sorry I missed that. But it's basically like that guy who wrote the book on the whole alpha dynamic with wolf packs. And he later came out and said, look, that was a bunch of bullshit. I made my observations on wolves in captivity, and since then, I have actually arrived to different conclusions because I've observed wolves in the wild, and now I have different things to say. So, like, it's, yeah, people usually will come out with something like that, but the scientific method kind of always prevails, and even some of those people will eventually come back to their original conclusions and be like, hey, you know what? Turns out I was wrong here.
Why would you want to be under maritime law? That shit is wacky and brutal. Because they basically assert that each of them are their own country.
Yeah.
So they're basically like, we're under a dictatorship and I'm the dictator. Is their
and
ultimate
I'm
argument.
not subject to the jurisdiction thereof.
Yeah. That's why they latch so hard onto it, because it's basically an ideology that tells them they are always correct and they have the ultimate final say in everything, even though it clearly doesn't work. Like, it hurts my head, and I feel bad for some of the people because some of them are just kind of mentally ill and desperate. However, I've also seen that there are a lot of them that are clearly aware that it's all bullshit, but they do it anyways because they know that it ties up court processes for so long that some courts just give up.
Yeah, and that has happened, which is, you know, if it only works 3% of the time, some people are still gonna try for that 3%.
Yeah.
Because you guys wasted 24 hours. Sir, wrong door, sir. Verbal instructions, wrong door. Okay, sir.
Let's just step back here, okay?
I need to give him verbal instructions.
I know.
I don't know. I usually look at it. That's a blanket. I don't have that.
All right, well, a blanket will work.
Oh, so you can rape me easier? You think I don't need my brother? My mom?
Yeah, put up your hands.
That's okay. You're taking nothing from me. You just...
Do you have ID on you or anything?
No, ma'am. I don't.
All right, why don't you come on over here to my car?
No, ma'am.
Your rape upon? Are we going to the kitchen?
She's all over the place.
I was just wondering. Did you know you had a flying search warrant for my car? Do you acknowledge that?
I'm not going through your car. Just get in the car.
Just get in the car. You don't assert. I love it when you guys rape me.
To say she had weird kinks would be a disservice to kinks.
What is your name?
What?
What is your name?
I'm sorry, I thought you thought I was incontinent.
No, I said, what is your name?
Incontinent.
Do you have a name?
Incontinent. Now, you can put incontinent on that.
Do you have identification anywhere or anything?
Sir, you have my... Do I look like I have identification? I'm just a hoe to you.
I'm asking if I can get the identification out of your car.
Hey, you said
no,
it, not me.
You have to have a signed search warrant.
Okay. Is there anything that you want out of your car?
That's my personal possession. That's none of your business.
All right.
Get it back.
So, you are under arrest for indecent exposure and for resisting arrest.
So
You'll be booked as a Jane Doe. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in a court of law. You have the right at this time to talk to a lawyer and have him present with you while you're being questioned.
Him or her?
If you cannot afford to hire an attorney, one will be appointed to represent you before question if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements.
Thank you.
Do you understand your rights that I've explained to you?
I'm sure my defense attorney will explain them again.
Having those rights in mind, do you want to answer some questions for me?
Thank you for the vibes,
You can go away now.
Alrighty.
Thank you, sir.
Can you sit back, please?
L. Bogus? Well, Bogus, and you are B. Kuntz? Oh, L. Bogus is going to break me
The
tonight?
lady without in the type of smut novel she reads with her questions. Oh, absolutely.
Alright. Step on out, please.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, B. Kuntz.
Alright, we're just
I
going to
know
go back
she's
here and get in this car, okay?
or she's read Monster Milk
I'm
Farm,
sure you
absolutely.
just tried a search warrant for my private residence.
Also,
It's not
thank
your
you,
private
Internet
residence.
Zen. Says, no politics, Ava. The current head of the Libertarian Party literally showed up to the 2026 convention with a shirt that said, "This was only my shirt, not covered in coom stains." They do be degenerate.
They are, but all of that was political. You told me about a political party leader who showed up to a political event to do a political statement. It's all I don't care. No politics. Yeah, they're degens. Okay.
The nasty nutjob was charged with indecent exposure and resisting arrest. YouTube thinks you'll love the video on screen. Click to...
So, they just have their name as
This is
Annie. I want to see, like, the actual official charges.
I know, right? Nothing.
No, doesn't look like it.
We need better citations.
That is all I had for today, but while
Yep.
we do some chatting, I'm going to look off to the side.
Alrighty. That's fine. I have a D&D thing in less than 30 minutes now.
Oh, what is it?
A Witcher campaign. I forgot what we're doing now. It's been like 3 weeks since we run session. So, like, I'm allowed to forget.
So, funny side note, while trying to find this, I stumbled on, like, another case called Nenemica Annie, which apparently was a big thing going on in Pennsylvania, where they were trying to suppress evidence because they had done a ton of break-ins.
Oh, Jesus. I'm figuring out who I'm gonna raid out into. Even did
I'll
you
probably
see the
have a
update
couple
in the Power World v Pokemon case? I'm pretty sure Power World is poised to actually win that case, right? I've heard of updates, but I haven't actually looked into them yet.
So, if basically the big update is Palworld's case has been shrunk to, or Nintendo's case has been shrunk to only be suing a specific version of Palworld, because technically the stuff they were suing for did get removed as soon as the lawsuit started. So now they can't sue. Basically, they can't claim that Palworld has continuously been infringing on their patent. They can only say that Palworld at one point
and that
did
makes
it.
it look bad because it's like, okay, so Nintendo, instead of asking them to change anything, you went to sue them, and then they changed it. So why are we here? You
So
have to
basically,
show a
they're
good faith effort to resolve things out of court, and this kind of move shows that no, they never did that. They just pulled the trigger and tried to take us down.
well. So now, basically, what's happening is they're suing for temporary infringement, I guess. But according to some Japanese lawyers, this basically means the max amount of compensation Nintendo can get from the lawsuit now is $30,000 US.
Oh my god. At this point, Nintendo's only going to try to go for some kind of win to maintain the fact that they have a 100% quote-unquote success rate when it comes to litigation they've brought against other people. That's the only thing that they're fighting for now. And they're gonna take a loss even if they get that quote-unquote technical win and get that 30,000. Doesn't really matter. Like, I consider this Nintendo's first, like, real loss.
Yeah. So my thought, a possibility, is that they may settle outside of court now,
That's
just
what
because
they do
the
a
amount.
lot to maintain that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not Nintendo, but I mean Palworld themselves may settle out of court now because the amount of money has become so small. Like, to a court,
Yeah, they could
30,000
probably
is a
just-
lot to us. To
Oh,
a
yeah, here you
corporation,
go.
it's fucking nothing. That's the cost of
Yeah,
doing
especially
business.
one that made as much money as Palworld.
Yeah.
Pocket Pair's
So
doing
I think
pretty
there's a high chance Palworld now settles outside of court just so they stop having to deal with this.
Yeah.
Which I wish they would keep fighting Nintendo and give Nintendo a proper L, but you have to kind of understand from from Palworld's perspective, this has been a lot of work for them that they probably really don't want to have to continue to deal with.
Yeah.
But chat, let me see if I have somewhere to send y'all really quick.
That's what I'm looking at. Sometimes, you know, it's funny. Sometimes, like, if I'm later in the evening when I'm streaming, I'll go to raid out to somebody and it shows, like, nobody. Like, apparently nobody's fucking streaming. Now, I know this isn't true.
Yeah.
Like, right now, it's fine. I'm gonna raid out into Oko.
Oh, yeah,
They're
Okko's
doing their
streaming again.
hump day, so...
Yeah, we'll
Like,
raid
no,
out
that's
to
fine. But
Okko.
if I raid, like, I mean, if I try to raid somebody, like, 6 p.m. past my time, there is nothing available for me to raid. And I'm like, it should at least show upcoming live streams, of which I know there are several that, you know, are days away that should be able to be raided out into, but it won't. And it doesn't show anything. I'm like, that's a weird UI glitch, YouTube. Please fix that.
Yeah. But guys, you be
Anywho,
good. We will be back later tonight for more cards and some other discussions and such. Bye, everybody.
Indeed, we do that. Bye-bye.
And I do hope you enjoy your Witchers.
We will see. I'm the only Witcher in that Witcher campaign.
I hope you enjoyed that.